Okay. Alright, so last session started off with Bronobi pulling a card out of the deck that he found, and then watched in awe as every piece of gold, gear, and items on his person vanished, and he was left in his underclothes. He then noticed sitting in front of him on the table was a horn of some sort, and when he shook it, he could hear some liquid inside. You then all met a Corvum that was sitting across from you, as she had seen what had happened to poor Bronobi, and she was asking him what happened. As she was asking him, he decided to pull another card from the deck, which, for some reason, that this one didn't really... The deck didn't vanish with the rest of his stuff, luckily. This time the card turned into a large golden egg. And, of course, he bit into the egg to see if it was real gold, and cracked it, and out came a golden pseudo-dragon, and it immediately bonded itself to Bronobi, flew to his horns, and shit on his back. Bronobi named it Jeremy, and Jeremy became his familiar. The rest of the party was getting to know Riffin, the Ash Knight, during this time, and after seeing what had happened, pretty much got up, told our party thanks for the drink, and left. Brucey also decided this was a good plan and followed along behind, leaving all his stuff behind on a chair. Bronobi then grabbed his bag of gear to replace everything he just lost. Our party was then introduced to Skye, and she seemed intrigued by our group and sat down next to Bronobi and got him a drink. Irma noticed Skye was somewhat familiar to herself, and that was some sort of cleric, but one that followed Rhea the Explorer. Skye seemed to have found some sort of kinship with these folks and told you a little bit about why she's here. Apparently she's looking for her Granny's necklace, a magical family heirloom that was either lost or stolen during her Granny's adventures, and was out searching for it while on her own little adventure. It was then that
Grammy was the best.
It was then that Reynard said at one point he himself had stolen something very similar to what she was describing, but also lost it along the way. Thankfully for Reynard's sake, it was a different one than what Skye was looking for. But this did ring a bell for our party. You have been told that the avium had been broken into recently, and some of their artifacts have also been stolen. Something odd was going on with magical trinkets, it seems. It was then that Reynard decided to use command on Bronobi to pull another card. Bronobi thought this was a great idea, grabbed another one, which started to slice into him, almost killing him outright. It seems that the more you pull from the deck, it takes blood as payment. Thankfully, this card was the Eternal Flame card, and instantly gave him the benefits of a long rest, healing him to full, but for the next 24 hours, he is vulnerable to fire. The deck was then put away for later, and everyone went to bed. Come morning, our party did a quick buy and sell with Eliza before heading once again to the bird council. This time without Brucey, who never came back last night, and instead Skye stayed with you. The bird council named you all heroes and bestowed upon you the title of Defenders of Meadowfen, which comes with a deed to your own place in Brackenmill. You were then put under a Zone of Truth spell and told that what they're about to see can never be talked about to others, as it's something that your enemies and their enemies could use against them, and they needed everyone to agree to keep this secret safe. Most of you all nodded and agreed outright, but Bronobi and Reynard kind of just smiled and said some words that seemed to get them by. Reynard was also handed something before you were all taken to a little store that was just an illusion on the outside, but inside was a set of stairs. You then went up a set of stairs into the very peak of Alderheart and met one Professor Barnabas Frostplume from the Avium. The professor had learned how to teleport people via trees, and they saw him open one to the Avium. It would save you 3 days' travel and hopefully get you ahead of the bandits. You arrived just outside the Avium into another large tree, but one hidden from anyone watching. It also had 2 guards just outside of it that you knew to be your scouts, which is where we ended, and we are picking up. So move you guys. So I've got you on the main map right now, and right here is technically where you are. You have the Crest Mountains in the background. Looks to be about 2, maybe 3 day journey from where you guys currently are to get to just the base of the Crest Mountains. You have at least another day-ish to get out of the forest.
And kind GM, what time of day is it?
You're
that
fairly
we're experiencing
early,
right now.
about 8 a.m.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know what they say about the early bird, so let's all be the early bird today. And Skye, steps forward into this new environment. Kind of stretches out her wings a little bit, ruffles a little bit, and prepares to move forward.
Beautiful. I will show you guys Rax and Orwin, the two people that are your scouts. I'll put them on the page here and make their tokens a little bigger for you. So you have Rax and Orwin, two bird scouts from the Perch Guard. One's a Raptor, one's a Corvum. Rax is a Raptor, Orwin is the Corvum. Sorry. Orwin is the Corvum. I think I titled them wrong. I'll figure it out. I think I put their names backwards. Let me look at my notes. I think I did.
I mean, there's no names attached to the pictures anyway, so we're not going to remember.
Okay, they are for me, so don't worry. Yeah, Rax is the Raptor. So this one is Rax. Even though on my screen I have him named Orwin.
And yet I'm just going to look at them and think of Boris and Boris.
You can do that. Yeah. Well, now. We introduced ourselves. What is all your names?
Oh, yes. My name is Skye, just like the big blue, with an E on the end, if you please.
All right. I don't think I'll be writing anything down, but Skye it is.
My name is Bronobi. That's B-R... You can work out the rest.
Obi. Beautiful.
Irma. I don't think you need to be spelling it.
Irma. Sounds good. What's this metal creature? Does it have a name?
That's Bubo.
Bubo.
And Hester will pull out their magical tinkering thing that just says, "Hello, I'm Hester. How are you? Hello, I'm Hester. How are you?" And puts it away.
Well, you guys are interesting, and
I'm Reynard, and you're welcome to try to spell it. I advise against it.
Reynard. All right. Well, we have a long journey ahead of us. Looks like the weather's good. I'll take point. Orwin, you can have the back. Orwin's just gonna go. I got. Okay, boss. It's like you're still learning. You'll be fine. Young Orwin here is a trainee. We're kind of a little short, but he's got to learn sometime. So eventually he's going to be perched. We got a perch station about just under a day out. That's where we're going to be making for today, and hopefully stay there for the evening, get some more supplies, and definitely, hopefully, some news on the coming and going of the Bandit Coalition. So.
Don't feel bad about being a bit short. Nobody will hold that against you.
Right. What do you say?
Correct, especially because your heart is really the measure of you, if I may be so bold to say. So, and I think that I think she kind of puffs up a little bit and because of course she's of a size as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she, she tries to puff herself up a little bit, to reinforce this idea of camaraderie and solidarity of sorts.
Public service is the most noble profession possible.
Right. I've heard some of that. Yes. If you guys need me, I'll be in the back watching our backs. Dad was a ranger, so I'm told it's in my blood. We'll figure it out. Orwin, you'll be just fine. You know what to do. Alright, everybody. Who wants to be on point with me?
Fair enough. I think Skye would, I think sensing the trepidation of the new recruit, so to speak.
Yep.
I feel like she's one to try her best to make others feel comfortable.
Yep.
It goes in parcel with her healing abilities. So I think she'll hang back towards the back with him, and she'll say, I wonder if you could possibly help me. I would love to be able to collect little bibs and bobs along the way, little snackies for us to eat. And your experience in these woods in particular would be ever so helpful, just so I make sure that anything I pick, any berries or seeds and such, are safe enough for us to eat. Can I count on your help for that?
Oh, yeah, I do have you're gonna see like Orwin reach into like a little backpack and bring out. I do have my survival guide. It's got most of all the things that we can eat around here.
That's just grand, Orwin. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's work together on this.
Okay.
And she'll just stay back there with him, so they can put their heads together.
Okay, perfect.
For that purpose.
Rax is just gonna look. Yep, sorry, go.
Orvum's the Corvum, right? Or the Raptor? Which one is he?
Orwin is the Corvum. This one here. He's the younger. He looks like not even in like 20s. He's quite young.
I feel like, just be funny about it, though, I need to insight Skye if she's hitting on the Aloe.
If you would like to, I'm not gonna say no.
You know what? Just for that, I'll let you do the roll. Oh, that's fun.
An 8.
You have absolutely no idea, but she seems awfully friendly with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she looks cute. That's why I'm like, is she hitting on him? Otherwise, moving on.
Understood. All right. As you guys are walking, you're going to be noticing there's not a lot of. You're pretty much the only one on the path. You were also dropped off, not on the main road. You're definitely on like a hunting trail that Rax is leaving you towards an area. He's pretty much trying to get you away from everybody else, so you're not being seen. He's also going to be looking all of you up and down with what you guys have. Like combat-wise, you'd be able to tell he's trying to inspect what you guys are all good at. He will also definitely take a look at Bronobi and just your new used hand crossbow. Are you any good with that? You have the bearings of someone who's been out here before.
This is not my preferred weapon. I prefer a longbow, but some incident happened where I lost everything that I own, and this will do in the interim.
Right. What's that thing on your head, by the way? I've never seen its like.
These are horns.
Nope. The one that's pissing down your horns. What's that?
Oh, that is a Jeremy.
A Jeremy or just Jeremy? I've never heard of
Well,
a Jeremy.
He is the only Jeremy that I have.
Right. Might I ask where? I've never seen its like, and I know everything about these woods.
I came across an egg that was large and I was hungry, and so I bit into the egg and out popped my Jeremy.
Right. We'll leave that for... Right. Okay. What's he do other than, well, shit on you?
Can I do a quick look around and see if there's any sort of any birds around or anything like that?
Yep,
Even
I
even
will
ones?
lovely take a either investigation or survival.
Oh, well, that's a nat 20 plus stuff.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
You would
So
definitely...
I want to say...
Mhm.
Oh, no, you're the DM. You tell me what to say. It's fine.
Well, you're in a forest, so you're on the edge. You definitely see lots of small game birds. You'd see squirrels, pretty much anything. Definitely the odd rabbit. You are near some water, so you'd probably see a bunch of like river otters and stuff like that.
He wants a hard one, so he's just going to, in his mind... Because Jeremy communicates in his mind. Can I talk back in my mind and he hears it, or is it more I have to say it out loud
Nope.
when he talks?
Straight telepathy with a familiar.
Beautiful. I'll just say, Jeremy, go get. And Jeremy is going to fly out to scare off one of these birds that no one else could even see. It just pops out, and Bronobi's just ready with his hand crossbow to shoot it out of the air, assuming that Jeremy would be effectively offering the help action for me to do that.
Okay. Are you having him go stealthily or just attack mode?
No, he's going attack mode with the specific goal of getting this thing out so that I can kill it. So it would look like Jeremy's on the attack, but that I'm working together with him. But of course, mechanically, he can only do the help action.
Sure. Just give me a quick insight, as this is the first time you're using him in combat.
Ooh, well, that's a 2.
Okay, never mind. You send Jeremy off towards, we'll just say, like another bird. Like maybe would be the easiest. Let's give him a little bit of a challenge, like not a falcon. What's I'm thinking of? Yeah,
hawk.
Yeah, but like a smaller.
Maybe a hawk,
Oh.
or a hawk, or a.
What's the one I'm thinking of? I got it in my head. An osprey.
Oh, yeah?
So let's go for something like bigger but slower. So you see, definitely like perched on top of somewhere, an osprey, making building a nest. You send Jeremy off. You do realize that as soon as he gets like the 100 feet mark, like right at the range, it's almost as if you can still sense he's there, but communication's almost like broken. So you know that there's a range before, if you told him to come back, he wouldn't respond. So you definitely sense that. But with your lovely nat 20, he definitely gets the jump on this osprey, and it dives down in a cover, heading towards you. Can I have an attack roll, please, with advantage?
Okay, that is a 23.
Okay. It's got 3 hit points. You don't even need to roll. Just tell me how you kill an osprey with the help of Jeremy, sir.
Well, I would like to say that I hit it in the wing, and which slows it, which makes it sort of come to a stop as Jeremy just goes barreling into the back of it and then drives it hard into the ground, snapping its neck as it hits the ground.
You're going to see from the back, Orwin's just going to go, oh, wow, good shot. With a hand crossbow too? Wow. Okay. Wow. Your perch guard material. Rax is just going to look you over and at your at Jeremy and go, right. Okay.
Are they at all upset by the idea that for the fact that I've just killed a bird when they are bird folk?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. They are definitely meat eaters.
Cool.
Yeah. Everyone's got to eat. They might be a little odd that eventually, once you start eating meat as a deer folk, that might be a little different later.
And I'll get used to it soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, Rax is pretty much just going to ask for some of the feathers for the arrows later, so he can replenish.
Do what you want with it. This was merely a demonstration. If you're wanting to make a meal of this fine bird, then you are welcome to.
Never let food go to waste. Bring it along. We'll pluck it along the way.
I figured as much. And they will just continue walking.
Perfect. He's just going to pretty much make Orwin go get it and pluck along the way for practice. Okay. All right. Can I have... So he's going to have you on point with him, seeing as you just took that down. Can I have a survival roll with advantage from either you or him? He's got a +5. What's yours?
I have a -1.
For survival? All right. I will do his at advantage. 15 and an 11. Only a 15 with advantage. Okay. Alright. Well, luckily that's enough. What's everybody's passive perceptions? That's including your 9. New, as a reminder, Frost, you do have, I believe, a giant badger? Is that what you summoned?
Yeah, giant badger.
Okay, what are you doing with him?
Just having him pretty much take the help action to help me with whatever I need help with.
Okay.
He's just falling around.
Okay. I can't remember exactly how that works if he's completely under your control. I'm just wondering if he would run off towards the bird and just devour it.
Oh, dear.
It's a badger.
Passive perception Skye is a 12, if that matters.
I keep forgetting.
Mine is 9, but Jeremy's 13.
Yeah. Peter the giant badger's passive is 13 and mine is 16.
Okay.
Irma's is 15.
Okay.
Hester is 12. Ubo is, I think, 14.
Okay.
If I did my math right.
Okay. Nothing major. We do have a 16. Okay. Alright. Well, your first half day goes by with no issue at all. Is there anything you guys want to discuss along your way? You'd notice that Rax and Oren, after the first initial half hour of getting you guys moving, have pretty much just gone to looking, listening, and not talking much. So if there's anything you guys want to discuss, let me know. I will assume that's a no. Okay.
Yeah, let's go with no.
All right. Along the way, getting more towards like 3-4 o'clock p.m. In the distance, you guys would be able to tell that you're still in like a forest area, but it's slowly starting to thin. And your passive for Reynard, you're probably going to hit it first. I'll do one more survival roll. That's a nat 1 and a 10. He's rolling terrible. You see off in the distance at about maybe an hour more smoke rising. Towards where you're headed, where you have been told by Rax that there is some sort of perch guard way station.
Uh-oh.
If Reynard's the first to see this, I'm like, look, smoke in the distance.
What? Where? What? No, it's got to be campfire.
Surely just a campfire or something harmless.
Any good climbers?
Well, Let's see.
I'm kind of a good climber.
I mean, Skye is a bit of a flyer.
Correct, and I'd be happy to at least try to get a literal bird's eye view. I have no problem doing that. Why don't I go on up? And she'll go
take
ahead
an extra
and
set of eyes too if you can. If anyone can climb, by all means. Orwin, give it a shot. You gotta learn.
Skye, do you want Jeremy to go with you to watch your back?
Can I?
Yes, indeed. That sounds like a great idea.
Right.
Jeremy, if you just stay with her, please, and offer any distraction if you are out of my range. Just assist her as needed.
He definitely gives you like a little yep, and gone. Can I have either athletics or acrobatics, depending on if you're using strength or dex, to climb said trees, please? Oof, Orwin. Ugh, that was a terrible roll.
Hester got 16 with acrobatics.
Okay.
And if it matters, Bubo got 14 for climbing.
Beautiful. All you need is a 13 or over. What did Skye get?
Oh, my apologies. If I'm flying, will I still need to?
You wouldn't be able to.
Use either one of those?
You'd only be able to climb. You wouldn't be able to fly until you climb.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I am crystal clear now. Why don't I go ahead and do? We'll go with.
I think yours would be athletics, because I think your
Given
gloves give you a +5.
Given Skye's quite small,
Right.
is Jeremy able to assist her to climb a little bit, give her a bit of a boost and stuff at times, since he was told to assist her?
Well, just to let you know, yeah, I actually have miraculously, because of my talons, I have advantage actually on athletic checks. So I should be good.
You also have a set of gloves that give you an extra +5 to your climbing.
Indeed, I do.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, I do. So let me go ahead and just
So I think you have like a +7 to your roll, something like that.
advantage +7. And let's see how I do. Well, we're already starting off very well with
You
the
are.
23. Let's try rolling that again.
Okay.
Let's see. Very good.
Excellent.
Right, so I'll take that 23. That's
You
fine.
will. Beautiful. You guys all see Skye clamber up the tree like she was born in a tree. You would notice that Orwin has a little bit of a hard time. He falls a little, but manages to catch himself. But he's definitely like a quarter of the speed of Skye going up. Hester, you are not as quick, but you definitely don't have any issues climbing up. Bubo's a little more clunky and loud. He's not really meant for
That makes
climbing.
sense.
Yeah. But he like manages a little bit better than Orwin, who rolled a 9. And then a 13. So I will take perception rolls as you guys get to the top. You'd notice also, Skye, as you were climbing with general ease. Orwin's looking at you like, oh my god, you're good. Wow. Okay. Right.
How high up are they?
These are most of these trees that you're in are they're at least 150 feet in the air.
Okay.
So I can't I can't talk to Jeremy at this point. That's
No.
fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Perception roll. Here we go. Ooh,
I'll take
that
your.
could have been better.
That's
But,
okay.
that's about an 11.
You do have Hester and eventually Orwin up there. So either one of you can roll with advantage or everyone can roll their own. I'm good with that.
I only have a plus
Uh,
2.
Okay.
Well, I rolled for both Bubo and Hester.
Okay.
Hester got a 4, and
Oh.
Bubo is at a 10.
Okay.
Ah.
I'll take one
Okay.
for
Hester's
Jeremy
not a
too.
fan of being this high up.
Yep. You
didn't
told
think it
Jeremy to
through.
help and look, so I'll take one for Jeremy.
All right.
He's got a 22.
Oh, okay.
There we are.
He does better than all of you.
Look at me rolling the well in a Humblewood.
Yeah. You guys all don't really see a lot more than just smoke, but Jeremy definitely sees something and pretty much like takes a look at you, takes a look at Bronobi, and then just like takes a look at you again as if a follow me. And he's going to fly off. Orwin did roll at least a 16. He definitely sees it's not just a campfire. There's a lot of smoke and still little remnants of fire in the distance.
Fair enough. I think Skye is a bit taken in by just the beautiful view that they've got up here above the canopy. So he's a little distracted. And then when Jeremy kind of signals, come on, y'all, she will go ahead and just follow and fly out.
Bronobi would start running in that direction when he sees Jeremy going that way.
Okay. Yeah, Orwin's pretty much just jumping off and gliding down. Boss, we got fire. Something's going on. I didn't hear anything, but I don't think it's good. Well, pick up the pace, people. Looks like we're gonna hope you guys know what you're doing. Okay, are you guys going quick, or is anyone going to stop by the time you get there to stealth in and take a look?
I said Bronobi was running, so he'll run until he catches Jeremy.
Okay, beautiful.
Indeed. I feel like this is a bit of urgency now, so...
Sure is.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will describe to you what you guys eventually see, and then I'll move you over to the map. Okay. Wherever I put it. Alright. In the distance, you see a somewhat smoking remains of a 3-story way station. It's a small wooden outpost, collapsed roof, shattered walls. The eastern side is on fire, flames consuming wooden beams and furniture. Scorched ground and embers spread all around near the burning section. A few charred supply crates nearby, some still smoldering. Inside are broken beds, a table flipped over, spilled supplies scattered across the floor. You also notice very large ash-covered holes all around the building. And I will move you over to what you see.
Ooh. Oh my.
That doesn't look ideal.
Indeed.
That's rather concerning.
Indeed.
There's bodies littered everywhere of perch guard.
Oh no. Okay.
Can I have an
think
investigation
that,
rolls from everyone, please?
Sure.
Do I get advantage because Jeremy's up in the air?
Yep. If you want to keep him up or have him come down, that's on you. Yep.
He's within range of me now, like so to about 90 feet above, and I've got a nat 20 again, so 25.
Ooh, yes indeed.
Beautiful.
Thank you, dice gods.
You said investigation.
Yes, sir. You can have Bubo give you the help action if you like. Well, with the nat 20, that'll help with Reynard's 3. So
I got smoke in my eye.
yeah, I will let you guys know what you see. So you see dead perch guards and signs of battle. 3 fallen perch
I got
guards.
a 21.
Okay. 3 fallen perch
Sorry.
guards, each with different fatal wounds. One near the entrance, partially buried in rubble. Another with deep claw wounds, possibly thrown against a broken cart. A third near a tunnel entrance, clutching a torn piece of parchment. There's a bloodied perch guard spear embedded in the ground. Near that one is a faint scratched message in the dirt. With your nat 20, you definitely see it says it came from below. There's 3 large holes in the ground where something massive broke through that you can see on this side. There's more around. There's a couple inside the building. Cracked earth surrounding the holes with loose soil, displaced rocks. Claw marks and drag lines leading into the tunnels. One hole has a half-buried supply crate teetering near the edge. The air near the holes is unnervingly still. Something maybe could return at any moment. It's hard to tell. Wagons tipped over on its side, wheels shattered, lots of fallen trees, broken fences, smashed barrels. You do notice a well around the area that is still full. Lots of barrels that you could probably start dousing the fire with. You do notice a lot of unstable ground near the holes themselves. There's lots of ash everywhere.
Bronobi, because he ran there first,
Yep.
just assume he probably got there first, he would immediately like to start collecting up bits of wood and throwing them down the holes and then dropping fire down there to try and see if he can smoke out whatever's down there.
Okay, by all means.
And for Skye, her healing instincts kick in immediately. I think that she will call upon Rax and Orlin to assist her with bringing together any of the fallen soldiers to bring them over to a safe area away from the immediate flames.
Okay.
And she will, one by one, because it's a cantrip for her, she can do it all day, all day, she will spare the dying for as many soldiers as who appear to still have at least the breath of life within them to help stabilize them. And when they are in enough of a group, she will go ahead and pass prayer of healing.
Okay. Can I have first some medicine rolls to see if any of them are still alive?
Oh boy. Yes. Here we go.
Hester, by the way, is gonna kind of assess the situation, and they'll see. I think you mentioned there was a crate that was teetering on a hole.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's gonna fall in.
Okay. Yeah, they'll just go over and push that so it doesn't fall in.
Okay.
Just in case it's important.
Okay.
Fair enough. That medicine roll was only a 9.
Okay. Can I get a medicine roll from Irma too, please? Or the cleric.
Yeah, Irma's following along. Irma will be trying to help.
Yep. You'd notice that Rax and Orwin are pretty much just on. They're looking around. Okay. You guys definitely tell that everything here is dead. You are not fixing any of them. Most of them are torn in half. Heads are gone. They've been burned and bled out for probably at least a half a day.
How on earth would someone do this? This is
Judging by the hole, it doesn't seem like it was someone, more like something. I don't know if I want to meet it.
Yeah, Rax and Orwin are pretty much like bows out, taking a look around, trying to figure out what's going on here. They're also going through and trying to like identify all the bodies. And Rax, you'd be able to tell, is not having a good day.
Whoever attacked them came from these holes. They have come up from below. So if anyone wants to help me try and send some smoke into these tunnels, we can perhaps make life uncomfortable for them, and that could then, as it dissipates, if we were to go through the tunnels, we might have some cover approaching them.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Anyone ever seen this before or heard about this from before? Can I have history rolls, please? Not from Skye.
okay. Skye is a bit taken aback by the devastation. Yeah, she's never experienced this level of devastation. I don't think.
Yeah, probably
As a
not. No.
dirty 20 for Reynard.
Ooh,
23 for Hester.
beautiful.
40.
Beautiful. The DC was 20. You guys would remember session 1 when you guys were helping out the I think she was a Strig. She had a couple daggers in her, a couple arrows in her. She was one of the first ones that told you that what is the name of that town? That Ashborough had burned down to the ground. And she also told you that there was lots of disturbed dirt in the area.
Interesting.
No, we don't. You're lying.
Yep. So it kind of rings a bell, but it's been almost like 2 weeks since then. She didn't know what it was, but she said everything was fine, and then it started to come from below her in the town, and then it got set on fire like this.
Since Peter the giant badger has a burrowing speed, I'm gonna send him into one of the tunnels
Beautiful.
to investigate because he also has dark vision.
Okay.
Hester is also just going to pick up random objects and using their magical tinkering is going to just imbue them with light and drop them down the tunnels.
Okay.
So they can see like how far down the tunnel goes and
Okay.
if there's anything waiting at the bottom.
Bronobi's already been dropping
Yeah.
like burning wood in as many tunnels as it can get to, so I guess up to
Well,
Bronobi
yeah.
if he's at all of them yet.
It's up to you. Bronobi, you would notice no change. I will take... Let's do perception rolls from everybody. This isn't something your passive will catch. And
4.
with... Okay. Ooh.
23 for
Another
Reynard.
10.
Hester's
That
a
was
14.
Okay. Reynard, you probably catch it first. When Peter goes into the ground, he's almost... because he's just... he's not like a familiar to you. You can't see through his eyes. But you tell him to go down. He's down there for a bit before you really see him burrow out of one of these tunnels extremely quick, and he's taken about 5 fire damage on his way in.
Bronobi looks a bit sheepish.
He didn't go near where Bronobi was putting fire.
I look less sheepish then.
Nope. He pretty much is like bolting out, looking at you, looking at the hole, looking at you, and like cowering behind one of your legs. Still like smoking and trying to get all the fire out on his own, which is hard for a badger.
I'll start like patting him out. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
How do we know how deep these holes are?
With throwing the light down, 15 feet,
Okay.
maybe 20
I
in
just want to
some of
make
them.
sure. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us have like 60-foot dark vision. So
Yeah, but some of the holes
just
are
wanna
like
make sure.
15 foot wide.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as Peter comes back up and I pat him out, it's like there's no fire in that tunnel. What's going on here?
You'd be able to tell he's not going back in.
In seeing, I think, for several minutes, Skye is definitely just taking in the devastation, realizing that her magic won't be able to bring back any of the fallen, but yet and still, you can probably, if you're listening closely enough, you can hear her whispering a prayer just for the souls of those who are departed. And when she sees that our little badger friend is struggling, I think that kind of draws her attention, and kind of wiping tears from her eyes a little shaken, she realizes that whatever causes this, or whatever caused this devastation, might still be around and close by. She would like to cast Detect Evil and Good, if that's possible. Let me
Post
get
that for
that
me.
here. Yes, let me get that for you. There we are. So this is concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you sense the location of any aberration,
Okay.
celestial, elemental, say fiend or undead within 30 feet
Okay.
of yourself, and you also sense whether the hollow spell is active here, and if so, where.
All right. So the problem is it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, or metal. So it won't penetrate the ground. The only thing you really sense is Jeremy, who's definitely got Fae in him.
Understood.
Yep.
All right. I do prefer to keep that up for the next 10
Yep,
minutes.
you can
just
definitely
in
keep
case.
that up, though. Okay, perfect. While you guys are also looting, your nat 20 will... I'm assuming you're going to be looting the bodies and searching for other shit. Are you going to open the crate that you saved, Hester?
Yeah.
Good. You found the guard's
And
chest supply.
How do the perch guard feel about us, looting the bodies of their former allies?
For the most part, they're just going, I don't know what's going on. They can't use it. He's definitely like taking a look at a few things like family heirlooms he's putting aside. But any weapons, stuff like that, he's pretty much telling you free, fair game. Whatever's going on here, he's pretty much saying, consider yourselves like deputies of the Perch Guard. Feel free. Until such time as whatever happens. So, you find 2 very nice longbows. Some sort of pipes. A very nice shield. A ring that is nice and warm when you pick it up. Some weird set of antlers that is kind of in the shape of a tuning fork. And Hester, as soon as you open up that, on top is a set of blueprints. There's also...
Is that everything that was...
1,300
in the box that I just opened?
Scattered around the box. The box had the blueprints, the antlers, the pipes, plus 1,350 gold, 220 silver, 300 copper.
How much silver and copper?
I'll copy and paste that here for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, did we happen to elect a de facto treasurer among us?
For the most part,
I
it's
don't
been
know
spread
that we did.
around.
Understood.
Yeah.
No,
I'd like to point to Hester,
difficult.
our accountant.
Yeah, Hester has been keeping
Yeah,
track of
just-
everything.
I try to keep
All
track,
right.
but Brandon tends to read really fast.
I know I do. Sorry. Eventually, it's 2 +1 longbows, a +1 shield. They're the only freebies I'm giving you.
What about the ring? Oh, yeah, we have to know what the ring is. I see.
You'll have to
Gotcha.
identify them. Yeah.
I'm definitely just going to quickly rush over and grab one of those longbows unless anyone stops me.
And like 500 arrows and bolts. This place is stocked.
Yeah, I mean, Hester's not going to stop you from grabbing a longbow because
Yeah.
Hester knows
Most
you like
of
longbows.
the armor, javelins, and all that is shredded and destroyed. This is just whatever fell beside them.
Understood.
And Bronobi will give Hester the hand crossbow.
Okay.
And say, thank you for lending me this. I don't need it now.
Okay. You are welcome. I will put it in the bag if you need it in the future, or if anyone needs a better crossbow.
Are we dividing up the money, or is Hester just pocketing the lot in the bag.
Yeah, screw you guys. It's mine. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll divide it up. I'll figure it out real quick. There's what, 5 of us now? So it's 270 gold.
Bronobi, if he
There's always been 5 of us.
If he can, Bronobi will then grab that ring and he's going to try and do an Arcana check on it.
Sure. In Roll20, I posted what the blueprints look like for Hester. They're called cogwork wings.
Hmm.
And
Look at
I
that.
rolled a
Alright.
24 on the ring. On the Arcana check.
Okay.
In the Nat 20 chat, I put how much everybody can add.
Okay.
It's 270 gold, 44 silver, and 50 copper.
60 copper.
What did I say? Yeah, 60 copper.
All right. Thank you, Vance.
Hmm?
Thank you for that.
The ring is a ring of warmth. Just keeps you warm. Might come in
Okay.
handy in the mountains.
Bronobi's just going to say, as somebody covered in enough fur, I'm used to cold weather. If anyone wants this ring, it will keep you warm, which doesn't seem necessary when we are surrounded by fire. But anyone wants it, he'll just sort of offer it to whomever.
So I'll send you the
with
link.
the-
I'll put the link for the wings here for you.
Okay.
Brandon,
like
the goal that's posted there in our chat, that's to be divided between all of us?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so in the Roll20 chat, I posted a message that says 270 gold, 44 silver, 60 copper.
Yeah.
That's how much
I
each
do
person
see
gets.
that. Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And then just to make sure, with things like the longbows, you said it was a +1 longbow and +1 shield. Do those have to be identified before we could use the +1 capability of it?
No, I'll just let you know that they're. Yeah, you'd know good quality when you see it.
Okay. But then the other things like the antlers in the form of a tuning fork and the warm
Yep.
ring, I
If
have
you
to
wanna-
identify them to know what they do.
Yeah, if you want to take 20 and start identifying stuff, I will post them for you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
That's
that's
it's
probably what Hester
interesting.
would do.
If there's a way to assist with that end, there's a property that Skye has called Appraising Eyes.
Yep.
By spending an action examining any object, you can determine any magical properties.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. We can
And
cut them in half.
also and also the market price. Matter of fact. So, all right.
Sounds good.
So
So, the pipes are pipes of haunting. The antlers are called antlers of the true path. So it's basically a divining rod, a highly valued tool among most seers. It's carved into the shape of antlers and scored with a delicate filigree. While holding the rod by the antlers, you can spend 10 minutes visualizing a person, place, or object you are familiar with. At this time, the rod will pull you towards your target for as long as you maintain concentration on the effect. The rod will only pull you towards the person, place, or object if it's within 1,000 feet of you and on the same plane of existence. It's a one-a-day use.
Good for hide and seek.
And for the pipes of haunting, are you using the 2014 or the 2024 version?
I don't know the difference, and I haven't looked them up.
Okay. I don't know offhand what the difference is. I just saw there was 2 of them. I'm assuming
Let's
they're
go
the
with the
same,
legacy.
just worded
Yeah.
different. Legacy? Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm just going to add them to my bag.
The cogwork wings are basically, once you build them, they give you flying speed for up to an hour. You can use it all at once or in short flights. And it also depends on how much you weigh.
Okay. And then do they recharge, or is it just kind of a one-time use up to
They
an hour?
gain 10 minutes of flight for every 4 hours they are not used.
Okay. Are these similar to the ones that Skye has?
Hers
on
only
her?
allowed her to glide further.
Right.
Oh, okay.
She's
But
got-
these
she's just got
actually
the
are
wing wear.
flying.
Yeah, these ones are actual made for flying.
Copy that.
Yep.
But
If you're over 250 pounds, you will not take off the ground.
Bernard, roll that one.
Well, no one get greedy here.
Yeah. You will need to build and find parts for them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You use those. Turn out your pockets before you try to take off, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll copy and paste
Oddly enough,
entirely.
I am just under the weight to use them.
Nice.
There you go.
So,
Right.
as this is all happening, you guys have been here for a bit. What are you wanting to do? You definitely...
Oh. Well,
You would
what
notice a little bit of movement in
what
some
kind
of
of
the holes.
crossbow was that again?
They're two longbows.
Sorry. No. From Bronobi, the one that we found earlier. I can't
was
remember
a
if it was,
+1.
if it was a light or a hand.
Yeah, hands. And
It was a hand crossbow.
Yep.
All right. And then Irma, you're proficient in the other one, I believe, like light crossbow, I think.
Yeah, like crossbows.
Okay.
And that's it.
All
'Cause
right.
it's simple.
I'll just.
Yep.
There is a small instrument that's strapped to Skye's back, and it's a stringed instrument. It's a smaller size, of course, to accommodate her smaller stature.
Mhm.
And I think she looks over at the pipes of haunting.
Yep.
And if she is in this moment using her appraising eyes
Yep.
and recognizes it, is there, let me see if I can pull up a description. Is there a description that you have really quickly for those? I think she might be
Give me 1
interested in,
Yep.
please, she might be interested in just adding it to her repertoire a little bit.
Absolutely.
She finds that on a psychological wavelength, it helps to, music helps to soothe folks who are trying to heal.
I posted the description in the roll 20.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough. Mm-hmm.
So they,
Interesting.
they basically, you can play them, and anything within 30 feet of you has to hit a wisdom save, or they are frightened.
Interesting. Okay.
not anything of your choice. Then it's anyone, including allies.
Each creature
Anyone,
within 30
including you.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
So I think she'll
If you
mistakenly
wish,
say, oh,
if you wish, all creatures in the area that aren't hostile automatically succeeds.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So yeah, I think that she'll her eyes will light up a little bit because she recognizes it's an instrument.
Yeah.
And she might just toot just one note and then find that it's a little bit of a haunting sound, and then she'll say, well, perhaps we won't play this right now. we might save it for later to learn a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood for Jeff Buckley right now.
No. But she is quite eager for some uplift in this moment. She is still caught in that moment of not being able to heal and being too late to do so.
Cool. You would also be able to tell the pipes are worth about 300 gold. The ring's about 480. The weapons are about 500 each. The shield's about 450. The blueprints, once it's built, probably about 5,000 to sell it.
Oh, okay.
In theory, you could make multiple of those.
They will take at least a week to craft. They are very intricate. Unless you have someone who can help. So, as this is all happening, you guys are pushing nighttime. It's sort of taking you guys at least a couple hours to get all this done.
Skye is concerned that by now, would you say that the flames have been doused to, or at least stamped out to a certain amount, or are the fires still raging, or what's the situation if we're approaching nighttime?
Probably smoldering ruins by now.
Okay.
Yeah. Still probably a few small fires, but nothing that's going to spread to the forest. Most things are still like covered in ash. Like the entire area is covered in ash.
Is Bronobi no longer susceptible to fire if it's
No, you're 24 hours. You're till tomorrow, sir. I think.
No, because it was.
Oh, that's right. It was. You did sleep, so you're probably right on the tail end of that.
Cool.
Because you did it fairly late. So I think you were like 9 p.m. So you still have like 3 hours ish.
Okay.
Who took the pipes? Just out of curiosity, I missed that.
I think Skye.
That was me. That was Skye.
Oh, I thought it was Danny Boy.
Who wants the +1 shield?
I was just gonna have Hester take it, unless somebody else would need it, because
Irma doesn't need it, but
well, with my current, I have an AC of 18, so if somebody.
The only problem with Irma, your weapon is a two-handed. You couldn't use the shield plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've already taken the pipes. Honestly, if I have a regular shield, I believe right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a +1 shield, then that actually would bump me up to an armor class of 17, I believe. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I would give it to you then, because with it, my AC would go up to 19, and so it makes sense to have somebody else get their AC up so they take less damage than just making it harder for me to get hit.
And you know what? I think in kind, she would gladly. I think is seeing your intention, weighing the option to give that to Hester. I think she would kind of say, you know what? Why don't we trade? And she'll give over her shield. In case you want to use it later for some other purpose. It's served me well enough up until now, but seeing the forces we might come up against sooner rather than later, and she looks around at the smoldering room, I would appreciate just a bit more protection, if that's all right.
No, that makes sense.
Well, I thank you kindly, and she does accept that.
So what would you guys like to do?
Once that exchange goes through, I think Skye would regroup with Rax and Oren and ask their help to start digging graves. I think.
Yeah, you would have noticed over the couple hours they would have probably already had started that.
Got it.
Yeah, there's not really a lot left to dig for. Yep, parts and pieces.
I mean, there's already holes.
Yeah,
there's already holes available.
Bronobi, did you want to send your pseudo dragon into a hole because you couldn't see through his eyes?
Absolutely not.
Okay, just checking.
That sounds dangerous after the badger's already gotten hurt going down there.
Well,
when the DM suggests something, not saying anything against you at all, right? But
I agree with you completely. However, Bronobi would no way do that. It's irrelevant what I think he should do, but Bronobi would not do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. After a while, you would notice that Rax and Orwin are pretty much like having a discussion. It's like, we need to go down and see what's in there. I don't think they're like almost trying to hide to the point that they want to do it, but they don't want to subject you guys to it.
Does Skye get the sense that anyone needs healing additionally at this time? Or have we've all been just rested up and ready to go before we started out, correct?
Peter can also have a short rest, so he'd get his health back if you want. Bronobi. Reynard.
Alrighty, I'll have that happen then.
Yeah, he can spend a hit die. He's got, I think, 2.
Is that short rest extended to all of us
Yep.
in this moment?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have had at least an hour of doing stuff and an hour of semi-downtime. I'm okay with short rest.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
I think in sensing then there, instead of going to Rax and Orwin for burials, if that has been taken care of, then seeing their trepidation, I think she would come over to the two of them and say, you seem to want to get to the bottom of what's happened here, and I entirely sympathize with you. Would we want to perhaps investigate in the light of day? It's getting darker right now. I do understand that there's an urgency, though.
Well, our main issue is if we can track whatever did this. I need to report this to someone. So I need to figure out what's going on, see what we need. This is completely new to us, and with no perch guard here, the bandits are just free to come and go. I don't know if they did this. We need answers. Answers could be underneath us. Waiting till day, we're still going to be underground, so I don't think the daylight's going to penetrate too far. So I can make us see a little bit, but I got some. Or is it any of you guys good in the dark?
And Reynard will raise his hand. I am.
I think you're the only one who has dark vision with this entire group. Does he?
I have dark vision.
Nope.
I have goggles of night, as well as
Okay, you got the
Bubo
goggles.
has dark vision.
Okay. But player-wise, yeah. Okay. So some of you are good. Okay. I can give everybody little bits of light here and there. He's pretty much got the light cantrip, so.
I mean, I
Able to
also
see
have my
down there.
magical tinkering.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, it's only
it's
5
not
feet,
much
but
light, but
it's still light.
It's something.
I don't want to subject you guys to more, but we're hired to do the bandit fortress, so you guys gotta have something behind you. But I can't force you to come down here.
We need answers. This is big. We should need
Perhaps
help.
the heat that upset the badger is no longer a problem.
One can hope.
Well, what are we
Indeed.
waiting for? And Bronobi hops down the first hole in the mirror. That doesn't have fire in it.
Okay.
No.
Right. Can I have a dexterity save, please?
Is it odd that it's Mario going down essentially a tube?
I know.
11.
You were just
Okay,
3
you're fine.
seconds ahead of me, friend.
You decided to jump instead of climb or crawl or.
Yes.
So you definitely are completely covered in ash and soot and maybe the odd splinter, but it's fairly dark under here. But you do see a little bit of light. What's everybody else doing as Bronobi jumps down? Everyone else following suit, or what you doing?
Yeah, I think Skye would definitely follow suit, but of course she could basically glide down instead of.
Yeah. They're a little small to glide. You could probably just you'd be okay. It's not too far. Some of the holes are 20 feet down. Some are 15. A couple of them are 30.
Are we pretty sure all the holes lead together? and that they're not like they lead to the same area?
Yeah, hard to tell until you go down there. But you'd probably assume there's got to be some sort of tunnel system under there, so maybe.
Okay. Yeah, Hester will get on top of Bubo, kind of strap themselves in, and then have Bubo hop down one of the holes and just put their wings out, Bubo's wings, to the side just to like slowly descend them down to like grab the edge of the walls.
Excellent. Well, as everybody's going in, I will move you to the underground tunnel map.
I also like to point out just the fact that Reynard, as seeing Bronobi jump in, it's like, did he just make a sound?
And, have we gone past that 10 minutes since Skye?
Yeah, definitely.
Through the detective and good?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. Yeah, you didn't catch anything except for Jeremy out of all that.
Understood.
We can actually, well, we'll say, like, by the time you come just down here, you probably catch the tail end of maybe some little tiny elementals.
Oh, interesting. As soon as Skye lands, then I think she will, in a quiet voice, just say, "Friends, just keep a sharp eye out. I've got a little tickle in the back of my brain that says there may be some elementals nearby. Not sure if they be friend or foe, but pays to be careful."
We have had some unpleasant encounters with some fire spirits in the past.
And we just came from a smoldering ruin. This day gets better and better.
Where did we
Oh,
have
root rot.
Where was Jeremy? There's Jeremy. I'm gonna bring Jeremy over.
Irma will just like dig a parallel hole and come through the wall because Irma has a burrowing speed.
He sure does.
Mm.
Jeremy has dark vision, so can guide me.
Okay, perfect. Can anyone not see on the map? You should be able to see for the most part.
Yes.
Okay.
I see nothing.
You see.
I see nothing.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Irma, I don't think you have anything, so give me one second.
Yeah, Irma sees nothing anyways.
Okay. I think I know.
And make sure
dark.
you're zoomed out a little, friend, because some of the areas of the map are dark. So
Alright. There's
Just
enough
maybe-
light down here that I can turn the dynamic lighting off because
there you
she's
go.
got the cantrip going. So
Mhm.
he'd be able to, and one of them has dancing lights. So you guys come down, and this entire floor is covered in ash. There's remains. You'd be able to tell that everything Bronobi put down here is still smoking and whatnot, but at least most of the smoke is going out of the tunnels up top. There's also lots of tunnels to the sides. A lot of them are pretty much the exact same size. A lot of them have already been collapsed and filled in. There's only 2 or 3 of them that you'd be able to tell you can go in. But you do see 3 little tiny balls of fire that are emanating light and heat. They kind of look like animated fire sparks. They're kind of moving back and forth a little.
Oh dear. Okay.
Bronobi shoots the
Okay.
closest one.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please.
Oh no.
12. That was a terrible
Your
roll.
arrow just goes right through it. Well, like you miss, basically.
Luckily, I have plenty of
But
those.
it doesn't seem to do anything to you or about it. It sheds bright light in like a 15-foot radius and dim for 15 feet.
Well, it seems harmless at least. So maybe keep an eye on those dancing things, but not be alarmed.
So feel free to move your tokens. Rax and Orwin are pretty much just taking a look around and going, okay, this is...
Reynard will proceed slowly and stealthily.
Can anyone see any footprints or tracks? So we might know which direction to go.
I will take either survival or nature rolls or investigation for them, depending on what you want to use. I
I'll
will also,
gladly take a nature.
Yep, I will definitely
For
also
that.
take stealth rolls from everybody, please, if you're going stealthily.
23 for Reynard.
22 nature for Skye.
Ooh,
19 for Bronobi on still.
11 for stealth.
okay. So a little bit of everything. Okay. Your nature roll, as you start getting through here, feel free to move your tokens to where you want. Reynard, you'd be able to tell that thing's giving off quite a bit of heat. Even at 10 feet. But it doesn't seem to, like, be bothered by you.
Yeah, I'll put my hand out, kind of like feel the heat, like someone would like almost like check,
Mm-hmm.
Essentially feel it, just get a feel for it for a quick second. It's like, wow, that's hot.
Yeah, you'd be
Why
able
is it
to.
so hot?
You'd be able to tell if you got within 5 feet of that, you're probably going to burst into flame.
I'll kind of whisper that back to a couple people. It's like, keep your distance from those things.
That seems like a good suggestion.
Your lovely nature roll there, Skye. You,
Yes.
in and amongst all this, this reminds you... It's kind of hard to tell exactly what it is, but most of the holes are like perfectly circular. And on the edge of a couple of them, you notice scales. Just like 2 or 3 have fallen off. And with that high of a roll, you'd be able to tell, looks serpentish, snake. And you definitely notice like a few slithering trails. But this is definitely rounder than you are.
Right. Skye
know-
would call it
So judging.
not trying to shame anyone here. But Skye would definitely call attention to that in as calm a tone as she can. Friends, we also, in addition to the elemental factor I just mentioned, something seems quite serpentine, or at the very least reptilian, about these openings here. Let's spread extra special carefully. And she's actually going to cast Bless. She'll drop the actually, yeah, she's not concentrating on anything at the moment.
No.
So she will cast Bless, let's see,
That's
on
only lasts, is that an hour or 1 minute? I can't remember.
that actually, well, listen, a lot can happen in a minute. She will go ahead, even if she has to recast it in another minute.
Okay.
For this minute, she gonna cast Bless for, let's see, we'll go Reynard, and let's see, who's, yes, our moose friend, yes, we will. Because those two are out there pretty far ahead of the pack here. And actually, one of our guards that are helping us as well. She won't even save it for herself.
All right.
Is that Orwin, I think,
Okay,
that
perfect.
I think?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yeah, Rax and Orwin are pretty much like walking around, peering through everything here. Oh, I don't know who did that, but thank you. Interesting. There's trails everywhere around here, but they all kind of seem to be centered down this path up here.
But if we don't think it is some sort of a trap, then I guess we should follow it.
There's more light down here too, brighter. And I don't know. There's something weird down there. It's the only one big enough to go through, though. Most of the rest are collapsed.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
Does anyone want to do anything else while you're in here? Any other investigations, or if you want to stealthily, I'm assuming, into the hole?
Mm-hmm.
This one's also going down again. Quite steep. You'd be able to tell where you guys are, like you're pretty much under the house. Something's like completely made a massive tunnel system down here, but collapsed a lot of them.
Reynard would do the whole stealthing thing and go down more.
Is a 13 on stealth for Skye.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
24 for him.
Okay. Orwin's pretty much
And
telling
since
everyone
I-
to stay like away from this thing because it's hot.
Understood. Also, assuming that the minute goes by and
Nothing. No.
nothing jump scares out at us,
Nope.
that's fine. We're going to go ahead and pop that Detect Evil and Good one more time, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Absolutely.
So, here go all the spell slots before we even get in combat, but that's all right.
Yep.
That's fine. Yes. So does she detect anything now that we're further in?
So, as you detect, I'm just going back up here. Aberration, celestial, fae, fiend, or undead. So within 30 feet. Okay. Within 30 feet, as you guys all start going through the tunnel with your stealth rolls, I will move you over to the next room. I haven't, actually, I forgot to copy paste everybody here. One second.
We are all immediately zapped into the nothing. Roll for initiative.
I thought I put you guys all down here, but apparently not.
Oh no, we've actually died.
So you guys are all coming in from up here. Reynard will be first. I'll just put you all off the map a little. Reynard, you'd be able to tell as soon as you come down, you're definitely going to have to deal with that fire spark. If you go through it, you're going to be definitely burned somehow.
Does anybody have a large thing of water they can throw at this fire, or perhaps a spell you can cast to make some water?
And like, even right where you're standing there, Reynard, you take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, come on.
If you want to back up, that's fine. But you notice as soon as you are within 5 feet of it, you start to take damage.
Oh dear. Well, I think I might be able to call upon the goddess for this one. And you see just the tiniest, almost like, you know how when you sometimes, if the static is strong enough,
Yep.
Sometimes you can see a little zap.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough to hurt you, but
Yep.
you see little zaps kind of electricity around her eyes, and suddenly her eyes glow, and she's going to go on ahead and cast a gust of wind.
Mm-hmm.
This is a second level she's going to cast. Let me pop that here. And so it will... technically, she's going to try to... If I don't know if we're seeing around corners here. I'm picking the map up top here.
Yeah.
So if we're seeing around corners, I can still technically do a line, even if it's a little curved, maybe.
Okay.
60 feet long, 10 feet wide.
Okay. So it's pretty
if,
much
if,
just wind.
if my GM will allow.
Yeah, no. Pretty much as soon as you get like any little bit of strong wind, this thing immediately just like dissipates.
Okay.
Anything just completely
Excellent.
gone.
All
Yep.
right. Fair enough. And she just says to us, Rhea, send your wind. Help to protect us, please. And this rush of wind, almost as if a barrier to the outside has suddenly opened
Nice.
to allow this rush of wind into the cavern. And it's not hurtful or it doesn't knock anyone down. It's not that forceful, but it is strong enough and steady. A steady gust of wind to help extinguish them.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right.
Do we assume that plunges us back into a certain amount of darkness again?
There's still lots of other light coming. You do see like you'd still sense like another elemental here, another elemental here. But it doesn't look like they're attacking. They're just maybe there for... Hard to tell.
Okay.
They're just there.
Fair enough. As we move forward, this one also lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
So
You'd
by
have
all
time
means,
to, like, if you want to, like, start walking through, and by all means, you'd have time to clear most of this out. It's up to you. Or everybody else.
yes, I think she would look to her friends, to someone to walk with her.
Mm-hmm.
At least one person to walk with her, if that's possible.
Orwin's definitely on point here with... Sorry, Rax is definitely on point here with you. Like, even to the point where he's just loosing arrows at these things.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be able to tell, like, as soon as you shoot something and actually connect instead of miss, like, Bronobi, they're gone.
Understood. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you guys eventually do find your way towards some sort of underground structure, temple. It is extremely hard to tell, but you do come across a door right about here.
About where?
Right here.
To the southwest, I believe. Yes, I see that thing.
Yeah, pretty much in the middle. Yeah.
Well, all signs seem to point towards that door.
It is
Indeed. Hey,
locked.
y'all. Looks like there's a door right over here.
It is locked.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Does anyone happen to? I guess you wouldn't necessarily have a key on you. Anyone able to open it?
I'll definitely take investigation rolls of the building.
Ooh, I would definitely let someone else lead that. I only have a +1.
Got a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 for investigation for a total of
Oh.
7.
Just look at Hester. It's like, you got dirt on your goggles.
Okay. Anyone over a 15? No? Alright. It's a building.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. Actually, I didn't happen to
Looks old.
see. It's funny. I've done this before.
Mhm.
Above table,
Yep.
investigation is only a +1, and I would be so delighted if I roll a nat 20 right now.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even bother to roll, but let's see what you get
Okay.
when you roll. Nope, that's
Okay.
only a 7.
It's a door. It's some sort of building. You'd be able to tell it's fairly old, though.
Okay, all right. Well, perhaps if we can't unlock it, perhaps those of us with more brawn are able to knock it down.
Well, I could probably unlock it. So
I mean,
can
we could
Can
probably
Reynard
see if it's unlocked first.
do his stuff?
Sure.
Should we check to see, I don't know, for traps first, and then possibly check and see if it's unlocked first? Or
An
second?
excellent idea, and Bronobi steps well back.
Oh, you mean clandestinely? Oh, covertly, you mean? Oh, I see. Can't
Well, I
say
mean,
that I approve, but we do need to be able to move forward. So I guess. And she'll, let's see. Can we cast it? Yes, we should be able to. She'll cast guidance.
Okay. I'll take
On
a
you.
sleight of hand, please.
Can Hester check it for traps? I don't know what roll that would be.
Investigation.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation to check it for traps.
With guns, technically.
Yeah. So
And you would add a D4 to that.
Oh, a D4 for. Oh yeah, I have guidance
Mhm.
as well, so I could give myself guidance.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think
realize. Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
3. So 14 plus 6, so it's 23.
beautiful. It is
traps?
not trapped. And your 15 was the DC to unlock it. It is an old lock. Pop.
Oh, okay. So in the process of me checking it for traps, the lock falls off.
Sure does.
Oh, okay. That wasn't what I meant to do, but it doesn't look like there's any traps on it.
That was a brilliant technique. I've never seen its like.
My goodness, my word. Okay, very highly
Yeah.
skilled.
You'd be able
All right,
to see that
friend.
plus that plus that. So you've come across a very, very old, what looks to be maybe an old religious temple of some sort, or underground shelter. It is definitely in quite disrepair, but there's not a lot of dust in here. It's
Oh,
fairly clean on the inside, but the building on the outside is falling apart.
well, I suppose someone left the lights on down here. Hi, GM.
Mhm.
Does Skye recognize to whom this temple may be dedicated?
I will take religion rolls.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's only a 6. Plus.
There we go.
None.
All right.
Rolled a 20 for religion. Red
Okay.
20.
Very nice. Okay. And Skye rolled a 22. Kind of a thing. So, good thing.
Okay.
Good for that.
Religion dirty 20 for Reynard.
Beautiful. Well, the lovely nat 20 from Pretzels, and pretty much anyone 20 over. This is definitely a very old temple of Kren the Sly.
Good thing I know it, because that's my god.
Yep.
Kren the Sly, you say? Oh,
Yeah.
I do believe I've heard of Kren.
Yeah, you definitely see like
Bit of a wily one there, huh?
yeah, an eye wreathed in fangs on a couple things here and there.
Hmm.
I will show you a symbol of it.
Do we know Kren to be one that tends to be malicious in any way, or are they more of a trickster god?
A little bit of both.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. These guys have also met a cleric of Kren lately.
Pretty much just think Loki, but with a mean streak.
Mm,
Yeah, pretty much Loki-ish. Yeah.
interesting. All right.
Loves a good laugh,
Mhm.
but if you get hurt,
Yep.
Oh
they're
dear.
like pretty
Well.
much like neutral evil for alignment.
Hmm. All right. Well, not sure that Rayo would approve of that, but certainly well worth it to keep an extra eye out.
So, I will take stealth rolls if you're going in stealthy, or what you guys doing? Just coming in, weapons drawn, figuring out what's going on.
Yes, let's stealth.
Bronobi was planning on stealthing. He only rolled a 13.
Okay.
Ooh. 18 stealth for Reynard, taking point.
Ooh, that's only an 11 for Skye.
Rax is telling Orwin to stay
That's
out
a 9.
and keep an eye out for anything else and call him if needed. He's not being allowed in.
All right.
Okay. Most of you are fairly clumsy coming through here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hester rolled, I think it was a 7 for stealth, and Bubo is at a 5.
Oh, no!
When Bronobi heard this guy tell the other one to stay back,
Yep.
not come in, he will stay at the door because he just has this bad feeling like, someone's about to be cannon fodder at the back there, so he's going to stay and
Beautiful.
help that man.
Sounds good.
Okay, but I would like to point out just like, oh my god, there's 2 clerics and an artificer. You all have guidance. Use it.
There is that too, yes.
I mean, that wouldn't have helped me with my stealth.
Nope.
I'd be at like a 10 at that point, which I guess is kind of okay, but...
Well, we'll remember that for next time.
Alright, who's going into the next room?
I mean, I've been trying to remember it for a year now. I don't know if I'll remember it next time.
Oh, dear.
Reynard
All
just
right.
goes, Kren, help me, and I proceed forward.
Beautiful. As you step here... give me 1 sec. Yep, nope, I had that correct. Underneath you, a rune appears. So if you move your character, you'll see the rune.
Ooh.
And lights up. And from inside this room, you see a massive glow and a whoosh, and then just hear a lot of chittering and skittering. And it gets hot.
Oh, dear.
Extremely hot. And you see a whole bunch of little tiny creatures start to emerge and look at you and go, ha ha ha, yay, food! And after break, we'll go for combat.
No.
To a bunch of magma methods.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
fun.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Initiative for both myself and Bubo, and then I realized that Bubo goes on my initiative.
Yep.
So my initiative is 10.
Okay.
All right.
I would have loved to use Bubo's, which was 17, but Bubo was on my initiative.
Yeah.
I gotta take the dice roll.
Oh, yes, and the music is now carrying a sense of urgency. Oh, boy.
Sure is.
Here we go.
Yeah, so
Here
you
for
can
it.
roll initiative pretzels for Irma.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
A 10.
I have a 3
Oh, great.
dexterity, so I think I'd go before Irma. Unless Irma has a higher dex.
No.
I hear a lot of wind on Mario, but I don't hear Mario.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, I hope I didn't keep people
You're
waiting.
good. Nope. You can roll initiative now. Same with Frost if Frost is back.
I was going to say, I didn't know you could cast Gust of Wind too, my friend. All right, now.
That is a 6.
Oh, my. Okay.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
What's your dexterity for Bronobi? I think you're better than Orwin.
Yeah, we're going to plus them.
Okay. 6.1. You're just waiting on the Reynard if he's back. Maybe.
Guessing he's not.
Okay. 1 second to bring up his character sheet. I can roll initiative for him.
I do have a question.
Yep.
I know in previous fights, Bubo has used 2 of their repairs.
Okay.
I don't know if this is still continuing from that day or if this is now
No,
a new
you
day
had a
and
long
they're
rest
done with
before
ones.
you were attacked last, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure. Especially because I can't cast Mending in a battle. I mean, I can. It's just going to take the whole man battle to get one of them off.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I rolled a 19 for Reynard. He can roll his own if he gets back in time. And we'll just have Peter go on his initiative too. Okay, so Rax is going to understand what the hell just happened. He's got a lot of movement. He's going to come over, toss a hunter's mark on this thing, and shoot him with his red feather bow. He's going to miss with his first attack. And
Of course, he has the red feather bow.
Yeah, he's got a red feather bow, but he rolled an 8 and an 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a +6 and he rolled 2 2s.
Oh, that's rough. That is rough, my friend.
That is rough. Okay. Range attacks. Oh, they can use bonus actions. Yeah. No.
Oh,
Okay.
cool! The map is lighting up and glowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yep. Summoning circle. Is Reynard back? You're muted if you're here, Frost. Okay, we will hold his action.
All right.
You guys rolled terrible for initiative.
Sure did.
That's rough.
I mean,
Alright.
story-wise, I don't think we were expecting some lava methods to come at us.
No.
Nope, not at all.
He's gonna walk up into here and attack our friend with his claws. Actually, what's he gonna do? No, we'll have fun. No, he's gonna attack and miss. Okay, he can't do anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Try to hit Reynard. 7. I'm rolling terrible. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Try and hit Skye. 10's not going to hit you. I am rolling horrible for these guys.
Wasted him on
Keep it up.
initiative rolls.
Now, at least he's got advantage. It would be 18. An 18 and a nat 1. 18. Ooh, the 18 will hit Rax. 4. 3 slashing and 2 fire.
Ooh.
Hester, you're up.
All right.
We'll have Frost go when he's back.
Damn. Well, I was gonna cast Fairy Fire, but now there's friendlies mixed in with the enemies, so
Yep.
I don't want to do that.
Can you not choose targets who are friendly to be immune to that?
Not with Fairy
No.
Fire, no.
Yeah, Fairy Fire is everything in this area gets advantage when you attack it.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm going to start putting markers on these guys color-wise.
Yeah, so then let's see here. So spell-wise, I don't really have anything spectacular for that. Yeah, I will just pull out my longbow and shoot at the yellow one that's right in
Okay.
front of me. So it's a nat 20 for
Okay.
a 27.
Ooh.
Hope that
Nice.
hits. Okay, so then that'd be 8. So 2d8 plus 5. 5, 6. For 11 piercing, I believe it is.
Hmm.
And
What color was that
then-
again?
The yellow one.
Yellow, beautiful.
And then I will command a Bubo to attack and defend. Attack and defend our team, our group, whatever you want to call it. So Bubo will run up to the yellow one, seeing that I had just attacked them.
Yep.
And we'll do their force-empowered rend on them. My spell attack. Oh, that's +4. Okay. Okay. 21 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Seven force damage.
Nice. On the same one. Perfect. Still up.
All right, and that should be it.
Beautiful. Irma.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
gonna move Hester back a little bit.
Okay.
So they're a little farther away.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, you're good. Actually, you're back. You can take your attack. I held one of your attacks for you. You have mephits all around you.
Oh. Can I have my wonderful Peter the Badger give me the help action to get me advantage?
He's behind you, so depending on where you want to put him.
I'll put him essentially next to me to give me advantage on the one that's in front of me.
Sure.
Waiting for it to hit.
Oh, yeah. These guys are not hard to hit.
Nothing's harder than 24.
Hmm.
Well, they had less than half that.
Excellent.
Yeah, so don't count the fire damage because they're not plants, right? So 8 plus 7 secret attack. So technically it's still 15.
Cool. That is on the pink one.
I have a question.
Yep.
So with my steel defender, I just want to make sure they do have their deflect attack, their reaction for that. Do I have to call that out before, like, you say what the roll is, or how does that work?
You'd have to
Like, if you say
link it again because I honestly can't remember, or just read it.
it says the defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided that the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender.
And that question
Basically-
only applies if Brandon doesn't read out the number. Because he does that, it doesn't really apply. You can just do it as a reaction.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that'll be his reaction
basically-
if you want.
Okay, because I guess to be specific, so like that yellow mephit, if it attacks Reynard, you say this one's attacking Reynard, I could use the reaction. But if you say it attacks Reynard and it's a 22, I can't be like, oh, I'm going to use my reaction to give you disadvantage.
I'll let you know who they're attacking, and then you can tell me
Okay.
whether or not you want to. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
And I also do the Whales from the Grave for 1 necrotic damage to the yellow one.
Okay. Oh, to the yellow? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Irma.
Sorry, my cat was eating a plant.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh
Right.
dear.
My roll 20 is all black, but I'll attack something.
Give me one sec here. You should have enough. I thought I set all these up.
I don't know what's happening. It's
That's okay.
entirely black.
There's enough light in here. You should be good now.
Okay.
because you're underground. I got Fog of War on.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have Fog of War. You just don't have dark vision, but there's enough light in here now. You got 60 feet, so.
Yeah, I guess I'll move forward some, with slightly line of sight, and then I'll attack this one with the crossbow.
You'll have to get to here. There's a wall in your way.
To there?
Yeah.
There is a... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a wall, and this is technically a cave, and just like you can't see actually past that.
Yeah, I'll move up to there, yeah.
Then you're good.
Yeah, you could... Yeah.
Perfect. Shoot away.
That's a 21.
That'll hit. Yeah. To the orange.
3 damage.
Anything else, my dear?
I don't think.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, that's it.
Skye. You got some sort of weird elemental in front of you.
Yeah, 2 in point of fact.
Yeah.
So, Skye, in realizing that this is, or at least at one point, was a sacred space, even if, regardless of whether or not she agrees with the deity it was consecrated to,
Yep.
she still is upset that these things have been summoned to this space. Now, quick question for you, for point of clarity.
Yep.
Is the room that they emerged out of, are we able to see that openly or only through the doorway? I think
You
this
see
might
a little.
be a doorway
You
right
see
here.
a glow
Okay.
emanating from in there.
Understood.
Yep.
But I think through her knowledge of nature, this is to her. I think this would be an unnatural place
Oh yeah.
for them to find these. Am I correct in that? Okay.
Highly.
So she is definitely annoyed and upset,
Mm-hmm.
and she would say out loud, "You little feather pluckers, what are y'all doing in here?" And I think she would, as a bonus action, as a bonus action, she will call forth her spiritual weapon. And
Beautiful.
so, as she says this, the annoyance in her voice is palpable, and suddenly a golden glow emanates from her form and coalesces into this set of wind chimes. It looks like a golden set of ethereal wind chimes, as informed by her worship of Rhea. And so that is her bonus action to summon that. And I believe she should be able to take a hit with it in this moment, should she not? Let's
Sure.
see. Yeah, so let me go ahead and make a roll here. She's going to shoot for, because it's a single target at the moment. Let's see if she can manage to hit the broadside of a barn right now. That's a 16 to hit purple right in front of her. Does that hit?
Sure does.
Okay, excellent.
You now have control of
and-
your spiritual weapon.
Hey, you are on it. You are on it, my friend. Thank you so much. Look
Yep.
at that. Golden,
Golden wind
wind
chimes.
as requested. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And let's roll that damage. See how much damage they do. Okay, we've got a total of 5 force damage to purple.
Perfect.
And so that's for her bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
For her action, there is a cantrip she can do.
Yep.
That will affect both purple and is it neon green? Is it? Those two, I would like to have them please make a con save, DC 12. That is Word of Radiance
Okay.
that we are casting right now.
I hit
And
a-
she says, "Oh, let's see.
I hit
hold
a
on.
13 and a 15.
Okay, all right. So let's see. So both of those did save.
Sure did. I don't think
And
you
I
take any
believe
damage with Word of Radiance.
no, it's an all or nothing. So I think in her frustration, she'll try and say, she'll conjure up the strength to make the glow brighter and say, Rhea,
Nice.
goddess of the winds, bring us storms, repel those who mean us harm. And when these dive out of the way, I think she'll just, oh, by the roost, and she'll just stamp her foot.
Nice.
And that's her turn.
Bronobi!
Bronobi. Okay. So does Bronobi being back there actually know what's going on? Like he can see around to see
Sure
these
can.
things, right? Like that
Yep.
yellow one?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of fire
Then
going on.
he is going to say, Jeremy, you stay out. It is too dangerous inside there. Too much fire and such. And so, without any help from his familiar, he's just going to shoot at the yellow one.
Beautiful.
Ouch. Does a 12 hit?
Yep. And 11 hits.
Oh, I mean, it's too easy. Too easy.
Yes.
Okay, so that does for me a D8 plus 5. And I rolled a 2, so a whopping 7 damage.
Okay, to the yellow?
Yes.
Beautiful. Can I have Reynard, Bubo, and Skye give me dex saves from its death burst?
Oh, when you name something Death Burst, folks. Cool. Let's see how we do. Okay, all right.
Oh, nat 20. Okay.
I'll take that nat 20, thank you.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Bubo is, you said dex save?
Yes, please.
19, 20, 22.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
All right. So Bubo takes 3 fire damage. Your nat 20, I'm going to say you take no fire damage. Reynard, you
Okay.
take 7 fire damage.
Bronobi sees all this and then turns to Jeremy and says, you see, I told you, stay out away from the fire. And that is his turn.
Beautiful. Orwin is been told to stay in the back, so he's ignoring that. He's going to come up here and take a pot shot. He's only got...
Oh, poor Owen. He's got
2.
lots to prove, doesn't
He's
he?
going to miss with a 7
Oh,
and
no.
miss with a 6. Come on. Got to hit
Buddy.
11, and I missed twice with his longbow.
Oh, he's
just
got
gonna-
lots to prove.
He's going to say, yep, I'm
Okay.
staying back here.
Just advice for next time, you put the arrow into the bad things. It
Tried.
make him go boom.
Sorry. First combat.
Fair enough.
That-
And everyone misses sometimes.
That's also Rax. Not Orwin.
Orwin just went. Rax is now on deck.
Yeah, Rax is the
Alright.
Raptor. Orwin's the Corvid. You have your
Oh.
names.
Oh, I
Backwards.
screwed that up again. That's fine. Well,
I
Bonus
just
and bonus.
wanted to make sure.
yeah.
That the,
I
anyone who's
switched it on the
following.
other one, but I forgot to switch it on these ones, but that's fine.
Okay.
You got told, Brandon.
I know who I am. I'm going by name, so either will work.
Orwin's the Corvum. Yep.
Yeah. I can switch them, but I know who they are. Even though I'm ignoring the icon. He doesn't have anything for being in close. His hunter mark's still up. He's technically flanking none of them. So he's going to put the bow away and just stabby, stabby, stabby. Ooh, a 21 will hit. And a 13 will hit. He's going for pink, I believe. Pink. Pink is about to explode. I need a dex save from Reynard, Rax, and your badger.
Really happy with the decision to stay out of the room. Just gonna put that out there.
17 for Reynard.
Okay, and how about your badger?
He's not rolling
Yeah, it's a
or
three.
anything. It's a-
Okay, your badger takes 11 fire damage. You take 5, and Rax takes 5.
Yep.
I rolled 11 on the 2d6 that time. Reynard, your turn. He's just going to say, "Ow, sorry, I could fix that."
I'm going to turn to the purple one and shoot it with a bow.
Okay.
$15 hit.
15 hits. Eight piercing. Nice.
And since it's right next to fellow member, I get to do sneak attack, right? Or no?
Sure do. Ooh. Can I get a dex save from Skye and Bubo, please, as purple explodes?
Oh dear. Here we go.
And I say, get back, Peter.
14 for Bubo.
Okay.
And that's a 19 for
Okay.
Skye.
You're both going to take half. Oh, you're taking 6 each. I rolled max damage, 12.
Right,
Okay.
all right.
Perfect. Anything else for Reynard?
And he'll immediately look at the other one that's next to the Corvum and use, Whales from the Grave, do some necrotic damage.
Okay.
3 necrotic.
Beautiful. All right. I didn't think these guys would get another round in. So, who's there? Since it's the last of it, let's do... I need a 15-foot cone. It's gonna hit the people that have already taken damage. Yeah. So Reynard, the Badger, Bubo, and Skye. I need dex saves again from its fire breath.
Oh no.
Does
Here we
Skye
go.
get hit
That
with it?
sucker
'Cause
got
it looked
some
like you
reach.
it doesn't look like it's centered on the guy.
Sorry, that could be not Skye. Sorry. There we go.
Okay. So
Oh.
Bubo, Badger, and Reynard.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of save again?
That's
Dex.
a 9 for Reynard.
Dex.
Okay.
Ooh, that would have been a 9 for Skye.
It would have been a 9 for Skye.
17
long as he's
for
safe.
Bubo.
Okay.
And 15 for Peter the Badger.
Ooh. I think Peter's still dead. 4 damage for the save, 9 damage for the fail.
Oh no, but the Badger just
Pe-
can
Peter
be
goes
resummoned later, yes? They can be resummoned later though. Okay.
His was a bag of tricks.
Oh.
That's its turn. It will definitely dash in the middle of everybody, though. Here.
You know, sometimes, friends, you have a very kind DM.
Hester. Yeah.
Wow.
So I play my enemies how they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Hester's just gonna shoot at them again with the longbow.
Yeah, my higher level games, most of my NPCs have feats just the same as everybody else. I toss
That's a
healers
10?
in there. 10 misses. Gotta hit 11.
Okay. Let's see here. And then, yeah, I'll just have Bubo will just move over and do their
Rend attack.
their rend attack again.
Okay.
And let's see, and it's spell attack modifier, so I think that's 4. So 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Okay.
It's at least got some hit points left.
Ooh.
Orange hasn't been hit much.
9 damage. Force
Okay.
damage, if that
Okay.
matters.
Okay. It's looking like crap. It's still up though.
All right. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Irma. Reynard looks like shit.
The badge is bleeding out.
The badger you could use spare
I
the
guess
dying on if you wanted to.
I appreciate you too, Brandon.
I know.
I'm very. Should I attack it or should I spare the dying on the badger?
Or just heal Reynard.
Hashtag animals' lives matter.
There is that. Or heal the
Yeah.
badger.
You know what? I'll cast healing
Badger
word.
already went disappeared
Reynard.
as soon as it hits 0 hit points. Creature vanishes at the next turn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh,
So is
that
it already
one's gone.
vanished or is it
Okay.
there?
He's a little,
okay.
essentially little pile of like little fur, just like a few extra little fur
Okay.
pieces of fur just left on the ground.
Beautiful. Sorry, I forgot about that. He's a conjured animal, though, at least. So kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And I just lost the entire map.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'll
Really?
I'll
Oh,
cast
no.
word on Reynard.
Okay.
That's 9 healing. That'd be my bonus actions. Then
You can
I'll
do
make it. I'll make another attack. At the
crossbow. Okay.
That's a 10.
10 just
that's a
misses.
hit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I guess that's everything for Irma.
Okay. Skye.
All right, now, Skye is definitely, she is just too fit to be tied, that she just got hit with damage from this little beetle bob. She just, beetle bob, this cannot stand. And she'll move the spiritual weapon over
Okay.
to take a run at this thing. Let's see if we can hit.
Beautiful. You could stick it. I can't remember how much movement speed, but you could stick it here and give it advantage.
20, so sure.
Yeah. You'd have enough.
And that is very gracious of you,
Yeah.
kind GM. Blessings
Oh,
on
yeah.
your house.
I'll still try to kill you, but when it's not my turn, I'll still be nice and remind you what you can do.
I genuinely appreciate you. So let's see. Let's go ahead and roll 2d20s here. We're gonna roll 1. And what is it? It's a +4 to hit, I believe. Yes. So let's go ahead and roll that one. And we hope we roll better. Let's roll again.
Yeah.
Oh, only marginally. No.
Oh.
Is it too late to cast guidance on myself? It's too late, isn't it? Way too late. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
A 9.
so yes, she is just fit to be tied. It's like, oh, beetle bother, why can I not hit you?
Right? Just wanna make a
since
friend.
that Oh boy. Friends do not set other friends on fire. Friends. That was a bonus action technically. So I think she will. Well, then here's what she'll do as a cantrip. She will say, "Everybody, cover your ears," and she'll cast a Toll the Dead on this thing.
Wisdom save.
Yes, she will try.
Oh, that's a 6.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And matter of fact, is the target missing any of its hit points?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. We love to see it. So look at here.
4 necrotic. Yeah.
That is, yes indeed.
It's still up. Barely, but it is up.
Now, that rolled, let's see, that actually rolled, I don't know why it rolled twice, but that's weird. Yeah, it's only supposed to be one of those D12. But anyway, so, alright, so, but yes, that is her turn.
Okay, perfect. Bronobi.
Okay. Oh man, there's not a lot of choices left. Bronobi's going to shoot at the choice that remains.
Yep.
And I did not roll on that one, so I hit.
Beautiful.
And I rolled minimum damage though, so that's a whole 6 damage.
It only had 3 left. I need dex saves from Bubo, Reynard, and Rax again.
Oh boy.
He's fine. He makes it.
Oh no, Reynard!
I said my 3rd freaking 9 for a save. Like, god damn.
Bubo fails.
Okay.
I think I have like a 5. I think is what it ends up being.
Bubo and Reynard take 8 fire damage. Rax takes 4. But on a good note, you're in combat.
My goodness. Unbelievable. Sap and splinters. Look at this mess. Oh, all right. Come on, friends. Let's get y'all healed up. And Skye will go on ahead and dismiss the spiritual weapon. And she'll have everyone, come, everybody, come on over who needs healing. And I think she can do
get that
prayer.
for you, Skye. If you'd like, I can save some spell slots for you and have Rax do some healing. Well, technically it'd be Orma.
Oh!
Well, it would be Rax.
All right. Fair enough.
He's
Fair
a ranger.
enough. Thank you.
He definitely have a couple that he can do here.
How many minutes are we going to be sitting here?
That's up to you guys.
Okay. Well, Hester's first going to say, whatever you stepped on to get those things to come out, maybe not step there again.
So he's...
And
then... Reynard, you can get a 14 back with a cure wounds. How much is anyone else down?
Skye could appreciate a little bit of healing. She's down by 6 points, so.
Some of us quite sensibly took no damage.
You get 19 back with his cure wounds.
Oh my goodness. Just immediately just...
And he'll save his 3rd then if nobody else needs it. Does Bubo need it, or are you going to use your repair?
No. I just cast mending 3 times. I spent 3 minutes. I did roll to make sure, but yeah, I did 8, and then 10.
Beautiful.
To repair them.
Cool.
Or repair them, I guess.
Right. So he's used 2 of his... Perfect. All right. What do you guys want to do next?
Is
You'd be able to
there...
tell... Sorry, say that again.
Surely that is not what killed all those purge guards, so there must be still more yet.
Indeed, friends. Like I
Sorry, I
said,
didn't mean to cough right into
oh, no worries.
You're good.
Like I said earlier, friends, there was a bit of a tickle in the back of my brain, detecting these fiery fiends lurking about. I'd be willing to bet that they probably have some other friends of theirs somewhere in here. So let's all just keep ourselves on the alert as we proceed forward.
Well said, young Skye. Well said.
And might I say, I'm so sorry if I offended anyone by losing my decorum in the middle of our tussle with these things. It's just so bothersome.
You got a boar this time, Frost? Okay.
Yep.
It was language of the type I have never heard before.
My stars. Oh, apologies. And she just looks very bashful.
I mean, Bronobi definitely is teasing her, but he doesn't want to know. So if you want a deception roll or something, I'd do a roll.
Not at all. I mean, she is just openly just abashed by her own outburst, but that was quite she's not run into this type of conflict before. You can tell as you go along, she's ready to defend her party members, but it's slowly dawning on her the level of danger that they are proceeding into.
Fair enough.
I'll get this thing over to you here in 1 second. You should be able to move the boar now, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
While everyone's chit-chatting, Hester, if possible, would like to continue to investigate this room to see if there's any other possible floor traps or something that just activated.
There's nothing. I'll take an investigation roll or an arcana. And what's everybody else doing? Rax is one. Raxus came over and is asking you guys if you know what the hell this thing is.
All right. Let's see. Investigate. Well, both investigation and arcana are +6 for me. So that's a 19.
Okay. 19's enough to know there's nothing else in that vicinity.
Okay.
Nothing in that room.
Okay. Except for the obvious floor thing that was already activated.
Yeah, it pretty much activated and went away.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll
this thing is still like it's not on fire anymore, but you still see the smoldering remains of some sort of magic circle.
All right. Yeah, Hester will then do an investigation in that room to see if there's anything interesting, I guess.
Right.
I know you said it's not on fire, but
No,
just in case it's...
Yeah, you'd still see
whatever.
like the outline. I'll take another arcana for this one.
21.
Okay. 21's enough to know it's definitely some sort of summoning ritual that you set off.
Okay.
But this is
And
like something you've never read or heard about. It just fits with a 21. There's just something... Actually, you would have... This would have probably reminded you of the vision that you saw of when you first saw the Phoenix come down. There was a lot of these on the ground when a bunch of elementals were being summoned.
Okay. And then between the two rooms, it's I understand that it's like a one-time use, kind of like a light switch. You flip it on the one side.
Yep.
Things pop out the other side.
Some sort of trap for the just in case. You'd have to explore further to figure anything else out.
Okay. Yeah.
But if there's
and
one,
Hester will.
maybe more.
Yeah, Hester will relay all of that to everyone. That this reminds them of the vision that we had, and that there might be future traps the further we go in. So we have to make sure we're investigating every room, so we don't accidentally set more off.
Skye, they've definitely not told you about a vision.
Right. So I think Skye would perk up and say, well, Hester, you say you all may have had previous experience with something like this. Who would think to summon these creatures in this way to as a trap like this? I mean, not for nothing, but I know that these were hostile towards us, but you know, the way elementals are out in nature, I mean, they relatively won't bother with you as long as you don't bother with them. So, do you know exactly who it is that's been summoning me?
Me as the player, I don't have a clue. I don't remember much of the vision, so I don't know if Hester would remember it, especially because they're somewhat scatterbrained.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they would remember anything other than they saw the, elementals coming out of things in the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Rax is just looking at you guys like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Right. Anyway, any of you good at looking for traps? Magical? I can do non-magical, but not magical.
I am okay, I suppose. If you want me to do a sort of I could check for such things.
Yeah, please. If anyone can detect any sort of magic or just sense something, that's not my.
I'm wondering if an Arcana check might achieve something.
Arcana would definitely pick up something.
I look at Skye and say, "Are you able to give me any sort of assistance?"
Oh yeah, why? Yes, of course, my friend. And she'll touch your arm. She'll reach out to your arm and touch it, and we'll go for guidance.
Okay.
You've got that 1d4.
I rolled a 12 for Hester for Arcana for this next room that's just south of me.
Well, thanks to Arcana, I managed to pull off a 14 only.
Okay.
I mean, thanks to guidance, even with that, I even 14.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to tell with the 14,
my 12 is with it.
But there's definitely something. It's hard to. There's something there, but where or what? Hard to pick up with a 14.
I think there is something here, but I can't pinpoint it.
Yes,
I am
also
missing
feel like
something.
there's something here, but I don't know.
I'll do the sacrifice of sending Donnie forward into the room.
Okay.
You know what? Come here, little friend. Let me help you as well. And just in case there's a role that the boy needs to do,
Okay,
she'll cast a guidance on you if that helps.
Okay. Well, Donnie, where he just is, sets off another trap of some sort.
No.
And you hear something else vaguely in somewhere else in this place, almost like the same poof, but you don't see anything here. But this one's staying active.
Staying active while the board is sitting on it?
Yep.
Or just staying active?
Staying active.
Or...
I'll tell Tiny to come back.
And by now, this one has faded.
All right,
By the roost.
It's still up.
so that's saying active whether the boar was on it or not. Just always on now.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Hester will push forward, and I'm assuming this is a small room over here with a door.
Yep.
After seeing that thing activated, they'll just kind of come over here and check the door for traps, as well as see if it's unlocked.
It's unlocked and kind of partially open. Inside is like what it would be like the remains of a whole bunch of like old barrels that might have been food storage. There's hardly anything in here other than like old rotten food.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't spend too much time in there, but if I'm in there for like a minute and just kind of like moving stuff around and just kind of opening things, it's just the empty barrels and sacks that used to have food in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
By now you're there, you'd be able to see another bigger room as you get closer. This one down here, you'd be able to tell, looks like old sleeping pallets. Maybe for... It's hard to tell. I'll take... whoever comes down here, I'll just take a quick insight roll of the place or investigation.
Yeah, we'll do investigation.
Oh, and I'll do insight. Got a +4 on that. Happy to lend my skill to that.
That's a 9 for Hester.
Yeah, Skye.
And that's a 22 for Skye.
This was definitely an infirmary of some sort.
Ah, okay. You know what? Story-wise, that tracks all the healing that she does normally. That tracks that she would understand.
Yeah.
Yes. I think she would want to then investigate to see, is there any supplies in here towards healing that she can glean?
I'll take
Is
an
she able to do
investigation roll. Yes, please.
All right. Oh, dice cards, please let her roll well. Let's see what we got here. Nope, that's only a 6.
Yeah, this place is old, run down. Most of the bed linens are torn apart. Anything of value in here, you can't see any. No, a 6.
Understood. I think she will at least tear a few strips of cloth for makeshift bandages. You never know when you might need a makeshift bandage out in the field.
Most of these look already used for that. They're not clean.
Oh, they're not?
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
No. You definitely, like, as soon as you pull a few things off, there's definitely the remains of a few skeletons underneath.
Oh, no. Okay.
Bird folk and humble folk.
Rethinking. Oh, dear. All right.
I'll take a medicine roll.
Sure.
I'll take one from Irma, too, if you're in here.
So now that... Hester initially had a low investigation to tell what this room was, but now that we know that it was an infirmary, can I have Hester start looking in boxes and shit to see if there's anything of value?
Yep.
Okay.
That was only an 11 medicine for Skye.
18 for pretzels, though. Plus
23, actually.
23. Beautiful. Irma, you'd be able to tell... This is...
I got a 13.
A 13? Okay. You don't really see anything with a really 13 that's worthwhile. This is old.
Yeah.
Irma, though, with a 23 medicine, these have been here for a while. Like, 100 years-ish? They've been dead for a long time.
Yeah, these are really old bodies. Definitely not fresh.
With the 23, you'd be able to tell there's little bits of remaining, like perch guard garb. Like little insignias here and there.
Yeah, it seems like they were perch guard, though. I'm not sure what they were doing down here.
Skye looks towards the perch guard friends who are with them, and with a sad, sorrowful look, says, "So sorry to know that more of your brethren met their end somehow in these tunnels. I'm very sorry."
Yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on, but that activated something. I don't want to, let's kill it and get out of here. As you guys move on, I will move this room. And there's a little doorway there, too.
Okay, there it is. So this is the door here?
Yeah.
Get into that room?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Hester will investigate this room as we're going past it.
Looks to be like kitchen as you come through. Definitely an old table. This is pretty much where whoever was down here ate. There's nothing really left other than just shattered remains. It looks like there'd be some sort of fight went on at some point a long time ago. You'd have scrape marks. You'd be able to tell that something happened here.
All right.
Is there a room to the south? Looks like there's another door.
There's a door here. Well, stairway.
There's not one here?
That is not a door, no.
Okay. I was thinking that too. That this was like another room or something.
Actually, I was about to call upon Skye's curiosity because it looks like there's in this lower southwest
like
area. That looks.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
And you said in the dining room area thing, there's nothing of value in there, or do I have to do investigation?
No, there's you'd be able to tell. There's fuck all here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a lot of empty, but there's not a lot of dust in here. Maybe the door outside, there's no windows, no nothing broken. There's no light, but it looks like maybe it was vacuum sealed with the door closed until you busted it open, but there's hardly anything in here. Or someone's really good at keeping this place clean.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. It's a little weird.
All right. And then in the big room that just opened, Hester will investigate looking for, the obvious traps, anything magical, as well as just anything valuable.
Okay.
If so, I think Skye may give guidance to that.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Take investigation rolls.
Wow. I can't roll.
You'd have the help action. There's a lot. Everybody's here doing it, so.
Okay.
Everybody can roll too. Like, it's not just one.
That didn't help me.
Oh, okay.
So I initially rolled a 4, and then with the help action, I rolled again and got a nat 1.
Okay.
No!
I'm at
Bronobi just pulled a nat 20.
And with guidance, I have a 12.
Okay. Perfect.
For investigation.
Yeah. All right.
All
right.
This is definitely a torture chamber. This whole room is like a torture sacrificial room.
This is a place of great evil.
Mm-hmm.
My word. Well, let us be quick about it then.
And you get a bit of light coming down coming up the stairs, like over here.
Are the tools of the trade near the torture area, are those worth me taking?
They are covered in rust.
Or are they... Okay, they're just like destroyed because it's been so long.
Yep, you'd have to repair them and fix them.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Can I just cast mending on them, or is it way past mending?
Way past mending. Yep.
Okay. Can I very quickly tell that it's worth fixing, or it's just?
I'll take a
they're
quick
just
investigation.
shit tools?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, you have to wonder also with by 100
I rolled
years or so.
I rolled a 2, so that's
Okay.
an 8.
They're definitely not worth your time.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hester will just look at the tools and be like, I got better tools than this.
Okay.
And just
You
keep looking around.
regulate like torturing people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks like a hammer, so it's like, hammer pliers. I mean, I could use that for building stuff.
I can't remember where the door is on this. There's that one there.
Like, it's gotta be where I said.
Yeah, it's no. No, it's. Oh, it is right there. Sorry. There is one there. It's hard to tell with it covered.
Okay. So technically, we could have gone in through there.
Yep. No, that's gone now. I hit Alt-Z too many times. So yeah, if you want, we'll just say this is open now. It is locked though. I thought it was, when I originally did it, I thought it was all the way around here, but apparently not. Oh well. You definitely feel some heat behind that door, Reynard.
Check it. It is still locked, right? So we gotta check it.
Correct.
Yeah.
This
So
has
check
a
for any
brand new
traps,
lock on
any...
it.
Is it a keyhole he could see through?
No, this is pretty much like a. This one's like an iron door. Looks really, really newly installed.
He's gonna take the back of his hand and press it against the door so he doesn't burn his palm, and to
Cool.
kind of get an idea how hot it is.
It's slowly heating up. I'll take a perception roll.
Eight. I'm rolling like crap.
Yeah.
I'll just tell everybody this door is hot. Something here.
What'd you see? I'll come. He's got a good perception. 17. 17's enough for Rax. He definitely hears pretty much the sounds of what you guys just fought. He's thinking there's more behind the door.
Oh dear. All right.
Anyone have any big exploding stuff? I can turn the whole place into fog to give us a little bit of advantage, but I don't think that's a good idea.
I can shoot an arrow in there that will sort of explode on things, but that is about it.
Well, these things keep exploding on us. I'd rather explode them first.
Well, if I may, I have something a bit forceful that might help. I would just need all y'all to stand back behind me. And you see her eyes, around her eyes, once again, just crackles of electricity. She's holding action with Thunder Waves.
Okay.
Which would be a con save DC 12 if she moves ahead of everybody else. And so she can ready that. She kind of does the mom arm. Once everybody gets behind her, she kind of does the mom arm wings out to the sides to kind of just be like, stand back!
I mean, Hester can also hold fairy fire. So as soon as they can see it, they can cast fairy fire on anything that's inside the room.
Well, still got to unlock it. So I'll take Thieves' Tools from Reynard, please. Sleight of hand.
Bronobi will stand back at ready an arrow. He's
Okay.
going to try and do like an explosive arrow when the chance comes.
17.
17. Yeah, that is my DC. Sir.
Nice.
Nice job. You definitely hear a nice little click. And you hear, like, as soon as you do that, something moves, and the door just automatically opens up, goes right through the wall. And you guys can see more methods.
Something big. Oh.
More of the same. But behind it, behind these things, encased in some sort of magical cylinder, is this thing. Maybe? Give me 1 second here. I closed it. Anyway, it's some sort of small firebird.
Ooh.
Oh.
And it looks like it's trying to get out.
Well, presumably these things are not intelligent enough to be setting up an ambush for us. Therefore, we would get a surprise round because
Yeah,
we're all ready and prepped.
Well, there's only really 2 people. It's it's only like enough for one person to get through. And Skye said she was waiting. So Skye will go first, and then one more person.
Bronobi had
All
said he was
right.
prepping the fight bursting arrow.
Yep. So if you want to be like here.
Hester was also preparing the fairy fire.
Yep.
And Reynard stepping back.
All right. So are we? I see everyone grouped up. I guess this is the kitchen area. Is that where we all are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know if
she'll
you want to move Rax and then have Skye move where Rax is.
I'll put racks on top of the table. That's busted.
Yeah, because
Okay.
then Skye, you can get to the left side of the door.
Got it.
You said the
Okay.
door just was a pocket door, just slid through
just
the wall.
slid right in. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So since we don't have a door to contend with, Skye, if you go here, then you'll be.
Oh, I see. Got you. Right.
Because then
So, I'll
Bronobi
be
can
right
shoot
there.
in. I can cast Fairy Fire. You can cast. I forgot what you were readying. But
Yeah,
then we can
readying
all
Thunder
get
Wave.
casted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should cast Fairy Fire first to give everybody advantage.
That's the creature
Or
you
attempt to,
see
anyway.
Oh,
encased in some sort of magical circle. It's pretty tiny,
Okay.
too. It's like the size of your golden suit. It's the size of Jeremy.
Nice.
interesting.
Jeremy has a
just
big
to,
heart.
Oh. And just for clarity's sake, GM, were we? Did we have that? What someone mentioned a short rest after the last incursion. Is that?
You wouldn't have had time
that
for a short
correct?
rest. No, not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah. There's
Thank
too
you.
much going on.
All
I
right.
still susceptible to fire or was it-
Sorry, say that one more time, Miriam.
Am I still susceptible to fire or have we been going?
You're probably on the tail end of it.
Yeah.
You were 2 hours up top, and you had 3 to go. No, actually, you did have an hour run to get there, so yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to get hit anyway.
You probably just, like, as soon as the door opened, you went, "Hey, I'm good again." So if you want to, what did I need to do? Con saves?
Yes, for the Thunder Wave, that would be con save DC 12, please.
9.
Only issue is Thunderwave has to come out of your person. You've got to be in the room.
It does. So once our friend shoots into the room and does their thing with fairy fire, what she will do is step around the door frame here,
Mm-hmm.
and that should be at least The one to the left and the one in the middle would fall within that 15 feet. Matter of fact, these three here, all of them should fall within that 15 feet. No? Or
I would say all four, because it doesn't have to center on yourself. You can have Thunderwave start from the edge of your body. You can hold your hand out, it starts from the edge of your hand, so it can go 15 feet away.
Got you.
Perfect.
Got you. All right.
All right. I already rolled for the con save, so are you tossing Fair Fire in there, Hester?
Yes.
Okay, what's my save again, please? Is it a deck
It's
save?
a deck save. Yep.
What's your DC?
14.
Okay. The orange is the only one that saves yours.
Okay.
And Skye, orange is the only one that saves yours.
Orange is a wily one. No guidance for you, you little beetle bother.
So how much... Roll me your Thunderwave damage.
Indeed. Happy to do so.
Does she get advantage on the... Or not the damage, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just a spell. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So
Can you put another color on the 3 that failed? If possible, a bright yellow.
Just anything that's not orange failed. It's as easy
Okay.
as... Yeah, orange just did not fail.
Gotcha.
You can also get flung backwards.
Okay. So,
Yep, so-
3?
Yep, 3 thunder damage.
Yeah.
And let's see. And they're pushed 10 feet away, actually.
Beautiful.
The ones that failed.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10.
Yeah,
All right.
That's also why I wanted
I
to do
released
Fairy Fire first. So
Right.
they would get dispersed
Mhm.
after.
And I wanted
Should
to know if I could do my
Yep.
well, before they spread out, before the thunder wave. I wanted to have been able to do it because I could hit all 4.
Okay.
So is that all right?
Yep.
Okay, beautiful. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep. Gotta hit 11.
So I will have hit. Let's just say the pink one
Okay.
for 9 damage,
Okay.
and then everybody, and then all 4 of them will take. Now, mind you, is it fire damage? Maybe they take nothing at all.
They're immune to fire.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Oh no, it's force damage.
Okay.
And then all of them take 7 force damage.
Including...
Nice.
Okay.
And did you roll at advantage for the pink one?
Well, yes, I did.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because, just in case you rolled a nat 20.
All right.
No such luck.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is 10 o'clock, but these things are fairly hurt, so let's roll initiative and finish them off.
Oh my god, my initiative roll.
Yes.
I got another 6.
Oh, wow.
Eight-
Ooh.
Oh,
18
dear.
for Hester.
These guys all got a 20.
What? Oh, no. Guy's got a 14.
I guess that kind of makes sense. Because we open the door and then throw a bunch of shit in there, and then they're reacting to it.
Right.
What did Irma get?
And
10? Okay. Beautiful. Are we missing anyone?
Skye about to die.
Hester.
Okay.
I have an 18.
18 for Hester. All right. Is that everybody? I think so. Orwin's not useful right now. Okay.
They may be immune to the prone condition, but if they're not, then the 3 pushback will be prone.
They're prone. Okay. All right. So they can only move 15 feet. So we'll start with purple. 5, 10, 15. He's gonna may as well try to hit Skye. Actually, no. What are you currently wearing, Skye? Do you have a breastplate?
Besides, Let's see. No, I believe I have a chain shirt.
Okay.
And I didn't even. My AC is actually a 17 now that I claimed that shield from earlier. So
Okay. Well, he's casting heat metal on you.
great.
Can I have a con save?
All right, fair enough. That's a +0. So let's see how we do. All right.
Oh, you
So
beat
that's
it.
a 13.
You beat his 11. Sorry, 10. Do you take any?
Ooh.
Do you take half that or no?
I think you take the damage. The con save is only to not have to drop whatever you're holding, and being
I
armored
think
is
so.
irrelevant anyway.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
So, who cast this spell? The thing in the cage.
Nope. The thing in the cage doesn't look like it's doing anything. The only thing it is doing is trying to get out. You take 5 fire damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's its turn. Next. 5, 10, 15. It can't do anything. 5, 10, 15. No one else is in the room. This one's going to come over here and do the same thing. You take 14 fire damage from the heat metal this time, and I'll take another con
Oh no! Oh y'all, y'all's healer about to go down. I tell you that right now. She's currently at 18 and with 14 damage. You say?
save. Yeah.
Oh, she is hanging on by a. Ooh, she's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
And another con save. Right?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
You're
Oop, that's
good.
only an 11.
It's only a 10 you gotta beat.
Okay.
Hester, you're up.
All right. I'm going to have Bubo go first.
Mhm.
Hester may go first, but I'm gonna have what I want Bubo to do is come into the room, and the purple one, I want Bubo to grapple them, and then if that wins, then I'm gonna push them backwards. To create some space.
Okay.
So what do I do for grappling? I don't know the mechanics of that.
Give me a athletics roll, please.
Oh yeah, Bubo's athletics.
Yeah, grapple is
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, is it?
It's
okay,
your
yeah,
athletics
so
versus
16,
my
17,
acrobatics, I believe.
Okay. It's a regular 20.
Okay, I got a 12.
Okay. Yeah, so Bubo will move to here, so that's 5, 10, 15. We'll grapple the purple one. And then if I'm pushing them out of the way, is that just considered difficult terrain, so it takes 10 feet to move 5 feet?
Yeah, we'll say that. I don't think it grappled. Well, its speed becomes 0, so it's just up to you. You can still move it because you are grappling it.
Okay, yeah. I figure however far Bubo can move it, they would just run in, grab them, and just keep going.
Okay. Where do you want
their
them?
max speed? Just straight back. If I can go another 15 feet, that'd be great. And then Bubo will be here.
Beautiful.
So that would be obviously Bubo's action.
Yep.
And then Hester will come in. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. We'll just go right to there. And then, let's see, you said the orange one is the only one that's not have advantage. Yeah, I'll shoot at the pink one. Actually, yeah, I'll go here and shoot at the pink one.
Okay.
With my longbow.
You're at disadvantage because you're in melee.
I have sharpshooter.
You do.
So I am not in disadvantage.
Sharpshooter doesn't do that.
It's crossbow
I have
expert.
I have the new one, the 2024.
Oh, does that do it
true.
too?
Yes,
Right,
yes.
I forgot about that. Yep, you're good. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because they removed the taking 5 off the hit to add 10 damage, and instead they gave me a +1 to my dex and then the fire and melee. Oh yeah, so I rolled 8 plus 7, so that's 15.
Oh yeah, 11 to hit.
Okay. And then 5. Wow, 10 damage, 10 piercing.
Okay. Can I have a dex save, please?
You certainly can. Oh wait. Oh, that is a 9. Hell yeah. 9 plus dex save is 3.
Okay.
12.
You take 6 fire damage.
Yay.
I rolled max again.
Fun.
Oh, these rolls.
Actually,
Oh, dear.
hang on. So that nope, never mind. I'm not gonna do. I was thinking about doing absorb elements, but if I did that, my melee attack would just do fire damage to them, and they're immune to that. So it's kind of a moot point. Yeah, that should be it.
Okay.
And I'll just let everyone know, like, get in here.
Okay. Rax, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to come into here and use his last cure wounds and give Skye 16 back.
Oh, blessings. And you see,
he's out of
you
spells.
see her feathers have been mangled, and she's bleeding out, and just she comes reinvigorated.
Nice.
Immediately reinvigorated. All right. So once she pops up from that, she just and she is back to 20 of 23 hit points. So thank you, friend.
I don't think I
Here
can
we
do
go.
Again.
Well, let's see if we can teach these little sticktails a lesson. And she will. Let's see. Can she target one more than one with that? Ooh, we've got to make some choices. She doesn't want to put. Oh gosh. Well, I mean, the only way that they're going to get away from it. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is some real choices here, friends.
It has taken damage, so you could do 12 again if you wanted.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She's gonna say, "Well, try to take cover as much as you can. This little stick tail has got to go." And she'll cast Toll on the Dead.
Okay.
Toll the Dead on.
That was a
orange.
7.
Okay. And it's taking damage.
Plus 0 on his wisdom save.
Okay.
Things aren't the greatest at a lot of things other than blowing up.
Let's see. What do they take?
Oh.
Hey, I will take that 12.
Okay.
We can take that.
That's hurt.
All right. And so that's her action. And let's see.
You do have.
You know what? Yeah, I do have my spiritual weapon.
Is that up for an hour or 1 minute? I can't remember.
Let's see. It says 1 minute.
Okay,
so...
then it is gone by now. Yep.
But I'll go ahead and say instead, shoot, and you can't hold bonus action. Well, Okay, here's what she'll do. She'll say, try to get away from it as much as you can. And she's actually going to provoke an opportunity attack from it.
Okay.
Because it's only going to be able to use run reaction. So she'll try to run back out of the room.
17.
Meets it beats.
Okay. 3 slashing and 2 fire.
Okay, total of 5. And she goes, and she'll get away from it. But she has triggered its opportunity attack. So,
okay. Irma.
That's the end of her turn.
Irma.
Okay.
The only one who looks a little hurt so far is mostly them and Skye a little.
Yeah,
Reynard a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess it's just crossbow again.
Beautiful. This is where the nat 20 comes in.
Come on, nat 20.
The yellow and the purple one have advantage on them if you attack them.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Hey.
But yeah, if it's advantage, because I'll do the yellow one.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think you ever answered, Brandon, who cast the heat metal.
It was they have a 60-foot range. It was the orange one and the purple one.
Okay, and have they not both taken damage since then?
Yep, I've rolled their con save. They're good.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Well, technically, the purple one didn't take any damage. They were just grappled and pushed.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 7 damage to the yellow one.
7 to yellow. It's looking like crap. Perfect.
I guess
Anything
that's it
else?
for Irma. I'll
Beautiful.
retreat into the hallway.
Okay. Reynard. Do you feel like getting burnt some more?
Oh. I'm going to immediately take out the boomerang, come into view at the doorway to throw the one at the orange.
Beautiful.
If I do, I go, haha, and 13 to hit.
Yep.
Yay.
Let's see if you can kill it with a boomerang. You killed it with a boomerang. I need to do a dex save for Rax. Oh, he fails that one with a 10? Come on, man. A +3. So you are taking... Oh, okay. He still looks fine.
And I immediately catch the boomerang back in my hand and get back out the door.
Beautiful. Bronobi!
Okay. The purple one doesn't look too injured yet, does he?
Purple... he's about almost, if he had blood, he'd be bloodied, but he's looking a little less cohesive, we'll say.
Don't know if it's worth. No, bugger. I want him dead. So I'm going to risk it and use the sharpshooter ability, which for me does take -5 and
Yep.
etc. But no issues there at all with a 21 to hit, even with the minus.
Oh yeah.
And so that will be 17 damage.
Ooh, I need a dex save from Bubo, please.
$18.
Okay. He takes... Ooh, I rolled terrible. He takes 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Rolled 4.
And that is all Bronobi will do.
Hooray! Well, this thing... is gonna come into everybody. It's gonna take an attack of opportunity from Rax.
It'll also take an attack of opportunity from Hester.
He
Right
never
by the
left
door.
your... he's still technically within 5 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Even though there's a wall between us now?
Yeah, Rax actually managed to hit him with a dagger. And kill him. God damn it. Well, he didn't get to you guys before he died. He would have probably got to here.
Wow.
So I need a dex save from Rax, Hester, Irma, and Reynard. As he blows up.
Even with the wall in the way?
You're kind of on the edge. I'll let you have it at advantage. He hits everything within 5 feet around him.
It's 12.
Still load crap at 13.
I rolled 2 ones. So it's either 1 or 2. Terrible.
What's the what's the value as to if we get 1 or 2 damage?
11.
Okay, so then everybody just takes 1 damage.
Yeah. And this thing is gone. You guys will also notice when that thing dies, this whatever magical circles in the middle goes. But this one's still here. This one goes. And all of you see this tiny little bird. It stops trying to get out. It just looks at you all and goes, "Could you please pull that lever on the over there and get me out of here? That'd be lovely. I have a job to finish. These things got in my way."
I'm assuming the lever is this thing right over here.
Yeah. If you don't mind.
Oh dear, well, of course. Let's help you out there, friend. And Skye
Thank you.
kind of scuttle up and pull the lever.
Ah, beautiful. You are one of a kind, my dear. What's the year? What's the date?
We tell them.
Yes. Troublesome.
How long have you been stuck in this position?
Well, I was sent here by Ardea, the Dawn Mother. I was captured by someone during my search and placed inside this containment spell. If the date you're saying is right, it's been about 100 years, maybe 102. Can't remember. I was captured by someone in dark robes with his hood up. All I could see was black feathers underneath.
Well, we are not here to capture you or use your powers for anything, whatever it is that you are.
Who are you all? Thank you, by the way. This has been...
We were actually just investigating a bunch of Purge Guard had been murdered, and it seemed that the culprits came from in these tunnels.
I know none of that. I am sorry. I have been sent to try and find a piece of the Heartwood. I don't suppose any of you know about that.
Do we, DM?
You do not. Irma, the other 4 do. That is what you guys seen in your vision. Half of it was taken by someone. The other half turned into some sort of elemental and buried itself in the ground.
At the very least, is Skye aware of the Dawn Mother?
I will take a religion roll, please.
Right? Happy to do that. Let's see. That's a 15.
Okay. A 15's enough to know that the Dawn Mother, Ardea, the Dawn Mother is one of the first Amaranthians to exist, alongside Altus the Enduring. They were the very first two Amaranthians in Humblewood. The rest and everything was created by them. So consider them like the mother and father of all the gods.
My goodness. And I think in realizing that, putting that together, Skye says, well, if Rhea's mama is whom you are receiving your guidance from, well, I could very much well trust in you, Fran. What were you able to search very far in throughout these tunnels, or shall we assist you maybe to search further?
None of this was here when I was captured. They brought me here and then built this around me.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go back to maybe meet the Council of Alberhart?
Oh, no. My job is required elsewhere, I think. I need to find out what has been happening. I'm sorry that you all got caught up in this, but thank you. We shall meet again. And this thing just vanishes. You don't see a spell. You don't see anything. This thing just poofed.
Seems to me if this thing had questions, that maybe asking them of people who knew answers would be sensible, but what do I know?
Well, I'm also glad that they didn't. I was ready to help direct them back the way we came, just so they wouldn't run into new trouble. Trying to make their way outside.
As it leaves, you will notice that there is 3 feathers in its place on the ground. And next session, I will have you guys try to identify them. That was fun.
I'm pretty sure they're feathers. I don't know.
Well, they're
I'm going to guess they're phoenix feathers, which might be a bit more powerful than just some regular feather. It's going to be like the hedgehog's quills.
Yeah. Indeed.
Well, thanks, guys. That was fun. A little bit long, but figured we may as well finish the combat.
Yeah, thank you so much.